Welcome back into the show. Once again, I have managed to
Hello,
forget
everyone.
what episode we're on, but I have not forgotten our sponsor, Martin Mancini.
We really need to keep track, someone.
I'm really good at keeping track if I could be bothered to.
I need to remember to start saying to mentioning our sponsor in my other shows because I keep forgetting to mention that Martin's our sponsor.
Oh, it's episode 18. This
Sure,
is,
I thought it was
Revenant.
19.
well, considering I just looked at our files, I know for a fact.
Okay.
Careful, watch the tones, boys.
I just checked channel for the first time in a few days, and I'm at 21 views, baby. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, 21.
I'm getting
I
episode
had to do it at
2.
least once. Don't judge me,
I already judge you, Chaos. It's fine.
you bitch.
Well, I am what I eat.
Okay.
Then you must be a pussy.
Well, in terms of that epic, super original comeback, I don't think that's going to bother him.
Not really. But good news, everybody. Coming out, I believe this coming Thursday, episode 2 of Gold Valley will be coming out.
Alrighty.
I just gotta get it up. I gotta get it's gotta finish rendering after the edits I did, and then I
It's
think it'll be ready.
the most annoying
Yeah, I
part
haven't
is
been able to watch any videos because I've been locked up in school.
that's the most annoying
Yeah.
part is the rendering. Oh hell, how I
Yeah.
hate rendering.
I'm just like, all right, I gotta cut this, I gotta crop that, I gotta add this, I need to cut this. Okay, it's all done. Render. This is going to take 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, this is going to take 10 hours. Oh, 10
Twitch.
hours have gone by. This is going to take
Twitch.
another 24 hours.
Twitch.
Would you like to sell your soul to make it go faster?
Twitch.
Oh, I'm
Twitch.
sorry,
Twitch.
you've already sold it to us once. Would you like to sell us your unborn child's soul next? We'll increase our speed by 0.01%.
I guess an apology is in order then, Mayor. I'm sorry. I didn't know I was doing that to you.
You didn't make me render nothing. It's back when I
Oh, I
had to.
didn't?
It's back when I had to edit things regularly that made it. That was a pain. There was one time I watched it go from 48 minutes to 4.5 days. So I left, went downstairs to go and get a drink because at that point, I was considering whether or not I was going to drink myself to death in my kitchen. And then I went back upstairs because I thought better of it, and it was already done. And I was like, why do you put me through this? That was less than 2.5 minutes.
It wanted you
Why
to
do you
see
do
what it wanted you to see what downloading music was like in the early 2000s.
Ouch.
Download a 5-minute long song, it'll be like this. Estimated download time 2 minutes, 10 years, 3 minutes,
Remember,
a week.
remember, kids, it's not piracy if it directly affects Lars Ulrich.
The same Mayor's able to do that stuff on the fly now, which I'm kind of jealous of still.
Because of my job, there are so many shortcuts and other things that I can do with a computer faster than the average person. I can copy and paste whole web pages in under a second and a half. It takes longer to load the page than it does for me to copy and paste something.
I
And
just
So
I just need to sit down with I just need to get you in a Discord call and be, all right, run me through how I do this real quick, dude.
And meanwhile,
well,
I'm
I,
learning how to do all kinds of other shit with computers.
Yeah, you're going
well,
to
at
be ahead of me.
least
You're probably way ahead of me now, which is good.
at least I now have a method I can get everything to Mayor in a timely fashion.
Oh, good. I'm glad you got that fixed.
Well, Google Drive to the rescue, I guess.
Yeah.
I just have to
How
give
did the
him
Google Drive?
access, and he's got it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I uploaded it to my Google Drive, and then I copied a link to it, and then I sent that to Mayor, he accessed it, and then I gave him permission to touch it, and then I'm assuming, downloaded it and then uploaded it.
Yeah, it's not hard.
I know, but it wouldn't work when you tried sending me, which is why that was the one thing I was worried about.
Well, yeah, but you're also, again, the Grim Reaper of technology. Anything that's
I
supposed to work
am.
falls apart.
Which is weird. With anything else, like any other machinery and stuff, I'm fine with. I can fix and I can completely fix and rebuild like gaming stations and stuff. But this when it comes to the fucking our recording stuff for computers and stuff, it's like nope, nope, no, you
I
can't,
I
kid.
mean,
I could
I
get
sent you. Sorry, go ahead.
I could get the brightest minds in computer technology that has ever graced or will ever grace the planet of Earth to build a foolproof computer, have them stress test it to the max, guarantee that it will function well after our sun burns out, and I'll set flame in front of it and it will burst into flames.
I mean, my name is Flame for a reason.
I mean, I sent you a bulletproof trucker Bluetooth headset, and somehow,
Actually, I'm using that one right now.
right now,
Yeah, the bulletproof one that you sent me. It took a little
nice.
time, and I had to just basically because it didn't work for my laptop, but my computer I got the Bluetooth connection on my computer to work again. It just took a little finagling and a new dongle, and then I'm like,
See, user
I switched
error.
back to your.
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning. I'm learning. I won't sit here and act like I don't make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I won't even lie and say I am.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick and then we'll get
I
started.
just I either need help or I have to like bash my head at it for 5 fucking hours.
Now, dumb question for you guys: has it been unseasonably warm for y'all?
It
Like
it
the last
It
it
flip
couple of
was
flops.
days?
It flip flops around for here for New England.
yeah, it's been flip
Because
flopping. It was in the 60s today where I'm at.
yeah, like yesterday while I was home in close proximity to the Rockies, it was in the upper 50s. That's like t-shirt weather. And I was like, what? I mean, great, thanks. I hate being hot, so if I don't have to wear a jacket, I'm not going to. But just like, what, 2 weeks before, we had that Arctic blast that absolutely just froze the country, except for
It's
certain parts.
it's just weird, dude. It really is.
All right.
Because the
Oops.
weather forecast for my neck of the woods is like it's gonna stay that way for like a couple more days, and then it'll get cold again.
Dude, I hope it
I
stays
guess
warm tomorrow night. I want to do a good fire.
I guess it's just that warm air backfilling in after that Arctic blast went on about its business.
Are we ready to get going?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm good.
All right. I will hit it with the recap and then we'll get moving.
He joined in, but has he said anything this entire time?
No.
Mark, are you there,
I
bud?
have not. I've just been listening.
All right. In
Just
last
making sure you're alive.
Hey. Quiet
Sorry.
time. In last week's episode, Nimbleton the fighter climbs the walls, Omen the monk gets whipped, Arcane Braids proves he's a wizard, and Elijah the ranger gets accused of soliciting prostitution. Let's find out what happens now as I get the music started and the scene pulled up on OBS.
I forgot Mark made that said that and they thought he was trying to get a prostitute.
That was all Trucker.
Oh, that was Trucker, right? I forgot that happened. I really did.
So
That's burned into my brain with how clumsily that came out. It was like, oh, Boom, boom, psh, get anyone here a car wreck?
Alright, so you guys have made your way out of the observatory. It's quite late, and you're quite beaten up. So at this point, it would probably be beneficial to pop back into the inn and go to sleep.
I
Unless there's something somebody needs to be doing.
correct me if I'm wrong. We didn't find any magical items in those chests, right?
No.
Just money and potions.
Not that you're aware of, anyway. You never checked to see if anything was magical.
Let's see, what did we get again for loot?
Some golden arrows.
Yep.
Yeah, some golden arrows.
And
Some...
about 100 gold each.
I mean, if you guys want, I've got both detect magic and identify.
And you guys also got a potion of greater healing each.
Yeah.
Steal nothing from that.
And what else?
That was it.
Was that it? Alright.
I'm gonna say, I'm pretty sure that was it.
Yeah, yeah.
If you want me to, Mark, I can inspect those arrows.
Sure.
Alrighty. Mayor,
Yep.
I would like to cast Identify on these arrows.
What does identify do again before I...
Where's the spell?
And are you ritual casting?
I don't think it matters. He's about to go for a rest.
I mean, I can ritual cast this in literally less than a minute. That's my build.
Ah.
So yeah, I'm ritually casting, but I can do it in less than a minute. You choose one object that you must touch thoroughly through the casting of the spell. If it is a magical item or some other magical imbued object, you learn the properties and how to use them, whether it is required attunement to use, how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spell, if any, are currently affecting said creature.
Okay, well then that definitely gives you more than enough. These... I'll just give you the full item. I know I'm giving a little bit too much information, but it just makes it easier to work with what rules you've given me. These are called Heaven's Arrows. These are fully... These must have come from heaven itself somehow, as they are completely filled with radiant energy. These things require no attunement, but once you use them, they are done. They do an additional 2d6 radiant damage.
Interesting. Fun little thing. This man is voice alone. Fun little trinkets. These are called Heaven's Arrows, if you've heard of them. More than likely, I think they came from the celestial plane itself. It's like shooting somebody with a bolt of a celestialness itself. This'll pack a hell of a wallop to anything that's weak to that shit.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. I hand him over to the cat. You know, just don't miss. They're one and done kind of thing. Once you fire them, they're kind of gone forever.
Usually try not to miss.
I know. Just giving you shit, lad.
Alright. With that, are you guys taking your rest?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright.
Did I have 5th level spell now?
I don't know.
Sorry, ignore me.
Night comes and goes, and the dawn dawns. And you're all woken up to the sound of knocking.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
It's too early for this shit.
What is it?
As you guys, I presume, leave your rooms, you are greeted by the sight of Mister.
Mister. Sir.
He puts up a finger and he starts counting all of you. And he walks up to you, Elijah, and goes, "Well, looks like my town's safe in my hands, huh?"
I guess so.
Well, don't worry, I took your nagging to heart, and I sent some scouts out, and one of them has come back with news on Mr. Celis. He's still alive, but if you guys took the left to get here, you're gonna have to go back out to the road by the spider and head straight. There's a very, very large encampment of them satyrs with their king, or who I presume to be their king. Real nasty fellow.
If anything, it'd be more like a chieftain with how tribal they are. Either way, they rule through fear, and the moment he dies, they'll scatter to the winds like leaves.
I mean, if we're getting to another fight, let's go.
Cracks neck. Honestly, I've been needing to get a feel for my strength for a while, and to be frank, those things are actually decently strong enough to take a few hits.
You know, you repeat words a lot, friend.
Blink.
Can't wait to see if some of these arrows affect these
Sorry.
satyrs.
I guess my dreams just reset my brain every now and then.
Fair enough.
That, or I wind up dreaming of like similar instances, and I wind up repeating them out after the fact.
Oh, and the way out of our jungle here is just continuing the path that led you here. So once you're done with that, if you want to get out of here, that would be the fastest way out.
Appreciate it.
Fast not being a literal word, but I think you know what I mean.
Of course.
And I wouldn't say nagging is the correct word when you have safety in mind, but okay.
Well, if
It
everybody...
can also be seen. It can also be seen as paranoia, Elijah. So don't take it too personally.
When you have cannibalistic satyrs in close proximity, I don't think paranoid fits either. Omen.
I mean, it kinda does.
Elijah, let me remind you of an old saying from back home. No plan survives first contact with the enemy. You can only prepare so much until shit hits the fan.
How many enemies do you guys have?
I got a lot.
Enough.
It's fucking weird.
Do you
We're
not
surprised.
remember?
Our home is a bit of a multi-racial district, multi-racial conglomerate across multiple districts, across a giant volcano. So far, it's been inactive, and we're content to have it be that way.
Okay.
That said, there was a bit of an incident, but we're not going to get into that. No point in dragging our feet any more than we have to.
I assume you guys are walking and talking.
Yep, of course.
After...
Look, I'm not trying to preach constant vigilance here, but half of your guards were literally not doing guard work. But fine, whatever.
Lack of activity can breed a lot of things, dude. A lot of things, Elijah. If they don't see a lot of combat for
Yeah.
long periods of time, they get bored and find ways to entertain themselves.
Okay, but that doesn't take away from the fact that they have a job to do.
It just means that the staters have been quiet for a long period of time that caused them to warrant that behavior.
After about, I'd say, 20 to 30 more minutes of walking and of this conversation, you guys get to that corner where it seemed, if you wouldn't have known any better, you'd believe that the trees have grown very rapidly. But in fact, it is the spider. And what really, I don't know, either concerns you or sets you at ease is you feel a very steady wind, as you can assume that this guy is asleep as you're passing by.
Okay, everyone, be careful.
Yeah, we shouldn't bother him.
He's having a well-deserved nap.
He said that he would let us go this one time. I'm assuming he won't like us coming through here again.
Okay, so let's just go. Let's go. Come on. Where to? This way?
Yeah, you guys, I mean, you can see the path pretty clearly. You just know that you just hook another left at that point. You're back on the same road that you were on. This map isn't. This is still the village. I didn't put you back on that road. You don't need to worry about that. But I would say after about another hour, you do see a clearing starting to form as you see this.
Oh.
Oh.
You guys, actually, I don't even need to tell you where to place yourselves. I'll do that for you.
No, because then we can't control our tokens, remember?
Yeah, but I have a token that I'm controlling, you see. That makes the marker. Do I have to control you as well, Trucker?
Yeah, at least for another 50 minutes.
That's fine. I just need to make sure that's what I'm doing.
Oh, goody. They're spread out.
I didn't make the map nearly big enough, but these guys are not seeing you. I just wanted to get you guys on the map for now.
Oh.
In fact, I would like you to make perception checks, all of you, as you're close enough to see quite a bit of things. Well, this whole scene.
That plus. Come on.
Thanks, roll 20.
What'd you get?
Heaven and hell.
Trucker, don't feel too bad. I only got one above you. I got a nat 2.
Flat 20.
I got a 22.
Oh, that's... Alright, well...
None of us see nothing.
No, everybody but Trucker sees at least something.
Too weirded out by the spider.
I got a 3.
You are shocked to see a sleeping spider.
Okay, everybody but Arcane Braids and Trucker sees this, then. Way up here, you see one of those creatures that greeted you as soon as you got into the jungle, and you see a person down on their knees, hands bound behind their back, standing in front of it, or kneeling in front of it. That looks a lot like Lillian.
Oh,
Do you
hell.
point this out to everybody else?
Yep.
Alright, now the rest of you do see this. You guys watch as all of these satyrs are chanting, singing, playing instruments, as this thing rears its head up, lets out a horrendous scream that pierces your ears and deafens out the sound of the music and the chanting before it wrenches its head down around the head of who you presume to be Celis, and you hear this sickening crunch like a hippo eating a watermelon as blood begins to spray everywhere. Silence falls across the scene here as you're watching this thing continuing to devour this man. Eventually you see it stop, and then you see it start to twitch, and then you see it stiffen, and then it kind of like falls backwards a little bit, slamming against a wall, before you hear another ear-piercing shriek as an explosion of light erupts from it. Smoke fills the area as you think this thing may have blown up, but instead it's much worse than that, as we will turn on the combat music here.
Oh.
You see
hell.
celestial wings sprout from this thing, as it seems to have noticed you as it takes flight and slams down here, and I need you all to roll initiative.
So it was the,
Welcome to Dark Souls.
Dude, I was about to say, this is Dark Souls because that tree in the background, isn't it?
Well, that would be Elden
Honestly,
Ring.
For some reason, the
So
moment
wait,
I saw that
where's
tree,
the
I was...
combat music?
I posted it in the chat.
It's the Kami, Ancient Ambient.
No, it's the one below that.
the
Masa.
aberration.
Oh,
the
Aberration
Aberration
fight.
fight.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so glad you took a look at that stuff, man. This shit's awesome. But no, like, I got Fallout 3 vibes the moment I saw that tree.
Mm-hmm. Bob.
I love Bob.
I got a 19
Same.
I'm going to assume that.
plus 4.
Yeah.
I'm a dwarf wizard. You were gonna go before me.
22.
24.
I need to check something else because she's in the fight.
Oh wait, she's here.
Oh, you better believe it. She wasn't gonna stay there.
Oh, and she just saw. Well,
Please tell me she's a wizard. Please tell me she's a wizard.
sorcerer,
Damn it.
warlock, cleric, something, please.
She's not a wizard because she knows how to heal, dude.
Cleric.
I can't steal cleric spells.
You decided to play a magic character in a world that doesn't have a ton of it.
Yeah, that's kind of your fault, bro.
I can steal warlock. I can steal sorcerer. I can do warlock, sorcerer, wizard, and then whatever passes for like a druid. I can steal that shit, but I can't touch clerics or paladins.
Don't go stealing my spells.
Boy, I don't need to steal your spells. I already got your shit.
Ranger?
I can steal from ranger. I'm a
Well,
cobalt
you've been-
press. I'm a cobalt
Been
press
traveling
wizard.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a.
As this thing has slammed into the ground, you're going to see it menacingly take one more step. And I need everybody, and boy, do I mean everybody, to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Evasion,
question
let's
is-
go.
Mayor, question for you.
Oh no.
What's that?
Is this a spell or spell-like ability?
It would be neither. This is just an ability that this thing has gained.
Physical
Okay,
ability.
Then one other question. Is this an energy-based attack, such as fire, cold, acid, or
Great.
not holy, but you know what I mean when I say holy or necrotic?
Radiant.
Yeah, radiant.
You'll find out. It's gonna be both radiant and necrotic.
Oh great, this spell might come in handy then.
Let me pull out the old measuring tool. I need to see what this affects. Yeah. That affects a lot of things. I think these satyrs are
way-
about to die.
If I succeed with evasion, I take no damage.
Right, but this is more of a save or suck scenario.
Oh. Oh, I know what this
This
is.
is
It's
a
like
le-
Algiel die bombing
This
in
is
on
a
that group of peasants in Elden Ring. Just.
This is a legendary action.
Yep.
The dive bomb wipeout.
I got a 17, by the way,
Okay.
on that dex save.
What did you all get?
Oh,
19.
Okay.
10.
27.
Alright. Only Arcane Braids and Lillian are taking this. 3 necrotic and 7 radiant damage as this explosion goes off, making these satyrs surrounding this creature looking like zombies.
Great.
But it's not done yet, folks. I will use the rest of its turn here to do... Yeah, we'll do another save or suck. Let's get some more dex saves.
God.
Jeez Louise. Oh, that's a lot better.
That's a lot better for me too, thankfully.
Oh yeah, baby. Another 26.
24.
24.
Fuck. Natural 1.
Oh,
no.
Save or suck. Clap, 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 clap.
Well,
Save
let me
or
get this
suck.
part out of the way.
I'm getting new dice.
Instantly melted. Or rather vivisected as this thing lets out another shriek and starts turning its head almost like it was trying to intimidate you, but this beam of radiant energy comes firing from its mouth. And let me see here. Those of you who pass, so anybody who rolled higher than a 17, take nothing. But those of you who failed are taking 16 radiant damage.
Am I doubled because I'm natural 1?
Yeah.
32. So, guys, I'm thinking a druid for my backup, my next character. What are you thinking?
Ooh.
Dies a
That's
1d4
30.
wizard damage.
Do
That's
a bard.
34 points of damage.
Elijah,
Yes.
it is your turn.
I'm going to assume this thing isn't anything that I would recognize as being a beast.
But it's certainly a monstrosity.
So no, okay. Fuck it. Bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Easy enough.
and we're just going right after it. Oh shit, what's that? And then shot number 1. Twang. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Yay. D10, D8, D6. Do you need me to do the individual die
Yes,
for
I
the
will.
purpose of any kind of magical damage?
I will need you to
Uh,
give me the separation on your crossbow, but everything else is fine.
Okay. The D10 was 8 damage, and then the other 2 totaled is 7 damage.
Very good.
Shot number 2. Twang. I'm gonna assume a 14 doesn't do it.
No, it does not.
Bummer.
Nimbleton.
Let's see. I want to move.
Good choice.
Can I move? Let's see. Hold on. Let me get my measuring tool just to make sure I can actually make it.
I didn't even think about it.
I want to get up here.
Do you have 60 feet of movement or a climb speed?
Actually, I
cat.
have 60 feet. I'm a cat. I can do my agility.
Okay, then I'll allow it because that
No,
thing is about 30 feet up.
Okay. I'm gonna get up on top of there.
Don't tabaxis get a climb speed?
And then for my first shot, we'll do just a regular sharpshooter, regular arrow on him.
Alright,
It's a 23.
that'll hit.
And that's 20 damage.
Okay.
And then for the second arrow, we'll try the golden arrow.
Alright, and then I'll do my narrative spot once you do.
Not sharpshooter on this one. That is 16.
That does not hit.
Oh, what a waste of an arrow.
As you hit it, you just watch it burst into light and disappear.
Bruh.
9 more left.
And that first, I think he only had 5.
10.
5?
Oh, it might have been 10. I
It
think
was
I
a
went.
bundle of 10.
I think I did go 10. If not, oh well. It's 10 now.
No,
Anyway,
it was a bundle of 10.
but you have seen that the damage that is landing on this thing, it is not taking all of it, much like your last fight. As we're going to go over to Lillian, who is thoroughly terrified at this point. She's going to 5, 10, 20, 25. She's going to take cover behind this building. She will poke out her head. Let me see something. This range. Ooh, 60 feet. Good. I'm gonna just grab a random token, so don't panic. Of course, all the random tokens I have are massive. Those that are near her, see her throw out her hands as you see these shadowy soldiers appear in front of this creature. Let's see.
How the hell?
What the fuck?
Alright.
She just summon a shadow spawn?
No, more like Heartless from Kingdom Hearts.
You see
I don't know
them
how she.
take their spears and thrust them outward. Alright, it'll do that much damage. And that will be her turn. As I now need... Omen, it is your turn. These do not count as flanking because there are many of them and they're not technically real.
Oh.
And how far up is this asshole?
He's not on top of anything. He's fine. He's on level
Is
ground.
he in the
with you.
air?
Not
Alright.
right now.
5, 10, 15. Harder. Two-handed spear. For 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 11 points of piercing.
Alright.
Second spear. 23
That'll hit.
for 10 piercing. Bonus action, I'm going to melee with the weighted end
Alright.
for 18 to hit.
That just hits.
8 bludgeoning.
You're laying into this thing, and just like everybody else, this is just not quite getting the job done.
Damn it.
Arcane
This thing's
Blades.
stubborn.
I don't know, because you said this thing got wings, right?
Yes, it does. It's not currently flying.
Hold on, I need to check something. Okay, I'm gonna throw a spell real quick.
Alright.
So basically, fuck, I can't even draw it. I'm just gonna draw it with hand real quick. Ten feet across by 5, 10. Okay. All of that just becomes like a 5-foot deep, like swimming pool style thing of acid. All creatures that start their turn in this, as I'm casting Caustic Waste, all creatures in their turn must make a dexterity saving throw. Oh no, when they start their turn, they'll take 40-10 acid damage. Dexterity saving throw. And then when a creature enters or ends their turn, and they'll automatically take the 40-10. So, Crazy Thing, Centaur in the back, and Shadow Spawn all need to make me dex saves.
Alright. What is the number I'm trying to beat?
16.
Everything fails. So the shadows go
Okay.
away. This guy dies. And what's the damage?
Hold on, I'm
I'm
rolling.
positive with 4d10 you're going to melt this guy.
Uh, 17. 29 points of acid damage.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely kill the guy in the back. This thing is not happy because it's taking all of that damage.
Oh, that's what I was hoping for. Okay. Gonna get right here and end my turn.
Oh, right. It is now random enemies' turns. This zombie-looking one, who's half melted, is going to come over here and make 2 attacks at you, Omen.
Alright.
I don't believe a 17's gonna hit you.
No.
Does a 20 hit you?
Yeah.
You take 9 damage from that.
Owie.
Come on. He's gonna hold his action. 30. He's gonna take 2 swings at you again, Omen. A 5 is gonna miss. A 22 will hit though.
Yep.
It's only 6 damage on that one. This guy,
Owie.
35. Oops, not 35. There, we'll go back to 30. 25, 30. 30. That's their turn. It is this creature's turn again. Wonder what do I want it to do? It's gonna first of all get out of the acid bath.
No, it wants to stay.
It's gonna move over here. No advantages or any... Oh, actually, I know what it wants to do. Chaos, you're very, 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 very fortunate that it is not attacking you, because that is a natural 20. However, the effects of this nat 20, as it uses its first bite attack and bites into its friend here. Okay, that's what happened. He's starting to look a little healthier as he bites into that guy. But he's still got 3 more attacks.
Numbite.
This thing's vampiric. Great.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh shit.
I mean, you already know
Numbite.
kind of it's based off of a Wendigo, so it's just a hungry boy. All right, that's 22 to hit you for the first one.
Me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna get to have some of this damage because you're blue, so don't worry about it. Alright, that is 14 regular damage, and then you're taking half down. I'll already have the cold damage to 3.
I'm at the funny number.
Well, it's a
You
shame.
knocked me down to the funny number.
It's gonna be a
Already?
shame to have to take you down to the funny, take you off of the funny number.
I don't have resistance to physical attacks, my man.
That will be a 24.
Fair enough.
This guy's laying in. That's 13 regular damage, and then you're taking
Ow.
already have down for you 4 cold damage.
14 regular, you said?
Yep,
14, not 13?
correct.
Alright.
This thing is then going to
And cold was...
just 4 damage, which is already half down.
Ow.
This thing is going to take flight up in the air, and I need Omen, Arcane Grades, and Elijah to make me Constitution saving throws.
Oh,
And
fuck. No!
19.
That sounds good.
What'd you get?
I got a nat one.
Yeah.
You're probably dead here.
Well, I guess I can go
Please.
see the girl. I can go see the girlfriend.
Why?
I don't know.
Time for the big dice. Oh wait, that only works for him.
Yeah, that
I'm
only
out of-
works against enemies.
I know.
I'm out of inspiration. Fudge.
You don't have
So,
inspiration?
yeah, like- No, I don't have any inspiration.
Ooh,
Could I sacrifice mine to give him a reroll?
sure.
First things first, fuck this dice. Fuck this
I'm
dice.
Flame, I want you to know this. You're my bro. I'm sacrificing an inspiration to let you reroll.
Dude, I just threw that set of dice away.
I mean, I have one that I could give you.
Oh, thank the gods. Thank the gods. That almost landed on a 2, but oh, thank the gods.
What did everybody
18.
get? Okay.
19.
Chaos?
Thank God, not 20.
You take nothing. You other two, you only needed to beat a 15. You're only taking half of 27 necrotic damage as he lets out a foul breath.
Half, you said?
13?
Yes, half of 27, which is, yes, 13.
So yeah, it's a good thing I re-rolled that, because double that would have put me under immediately.
Hey, I'm now in the double digits.
I'm in the singles.
I'm halfway.
What? Wizard dies of 1d4 wizard damage. Jesus.
I don't know why I can't write on my paper anymore. I'm actually getting really mad. Thankfully, that's all he can do, but he is about 10 feet in the air. Just so everybody is aware.
Mhm.
Elijah, we're up to you.
How far away am I from this thing?
15, 20. You're about 25 walking feet plus 10 more for the height that he's got because he's flying currently.
That's fine. It's within range. How big is this thing? Large?
It's quite big. I'd say get close to large.
Okie dokie then. I'm gonna do something really, really stupid.
Go for it.
Take out yonder long sword. Move forward. Said I'm about 25 walking feet.
Yep.
And then 10 feet up, so 30. I'll move 15 feet towards it, and then I'm gonna misty step
Alright.
above it, and then I'm gonna come down on top of it.
Okay. I'll allow it.
I'm gonna
Lunge
try to
attack.
impale this thing with a. I'm gonna try to impale this thing with a sword when I land on it, or as I land on it.
Plunging attack.
Dude, that's a long sword, two-handed. Please roll 20. Please. 24 to hit.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and add an extra d6 damage to your roll because of the fall damage.
Yeah. So the long sword, two-handed, that's a D10, right?
Yep.
Plus my planar warrior, plus my hunter's mark, plus another D6 for fall damage.
Just drive it to the ground.
5 total on the D6s, a 7 on the D8, and then an 8 on the D10 for a total of 20 damage.
Excellent.
I could, in theory, go for another swipe, but
Go ahead and
depends on
roll
how
me,
big this thing is.
roll me an athletics check too.
Awesome. Something I'm proficient in. Watch as I fall right the fuck off. Ooh, 25.
That's enough. You knock this thing out of the air.
Hey.
You drive it straight to the ground. Doing that, you beat it by 3 points.
Nice.
As I like come out of the mist that I conjured myself to, I'm just like, Sarah, and then I just like come straight down on it, stabbing it, and then we just fall right to the ground.
All right, you are in range now to have advantage on your next swing.
Awesome. Combat. Longsword, two-handed. Advantage, he says. Roll. Damn it. That's a 9.
With advantage?
With advantage.
Good golly.
It's an
Okay.
8. It's an 8 and a 9.
Oh my lord, dude. Sometimes I wonder.
All right.
Roll20 loves and hates me, and it's infuriating.
That was a valiant.
Shows today.
Was it a valiant?
But hey,
effort?
man, I brought it down to the ground, so that's great. And I did some
I take that
incidental
completely.
damages. Dumb question though. Did I take any damage, seeing as I used it as a cushion?
Yeah. Pick a number of the D6s and take half of that D6.
Well, I mean, the extra D6 you had me roll was a 1.
Okay, so no, you don't.
Sweet. I used its body to cushion my fall. Thunk.
You can't take half of one, so very good.
That's my turn, guys. I'm standing right next to it.
Nimbleton, things are not looking good for your companions, but it is your turn.
Is it currently like? Would I get advantage from it now or no?
You would not know.
Okay. Unfortunately, what I figured.
You're not flanking
It's
and
not-
you're shooting.
Is it prone
No.
since it fell?
That's what I was hoping for. He said he drove
Okay.
it prone.
You don't want it prone if you're ranged.
Exactly.
Oh, you're right. So we'll do first shot, regular arrow. Well, by regular, I mean my returning arrow. But I'm gonna pour the blue liquid on it.
Very interesting choice. This is guaranteed to miss.
Uh-oh. That's a 23.
That actually hits. Go ahead and add an extra D6 to your damage.
Oh my gods.
I can't believe it.
I was about to say, are we gonna have like a summon a mountain moment again?
So that
What's the damage?
that's 16 damage total.
Can you separate that out for me? From like the arrow itself
Sorry,
and then
yeah.
that D6.
That's 12 damage for the arrow and the 4 for the extra d6.
You all see as that arrow lands, arcs of electricity shooting through this horrid creature as it shrieks. A little bit surprised. Alright, still got another turn.
Let me mark that off real quick. Then for my second shot, Let's try another golden arrow. That's 25.
That'll hit. Go ahead and remember to separate out the damage for me for
Right.
the air. Oh no, actually you don't. All of this goes through. That's right. This is a special arrow. Everything goes through.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, wouldn't it be resistant to
2d6.
radiant damage?
Not necessarily. This isn't natural.
Oh.
It has radiant powers now. That does not make
Oh,
this
that
natural to it.
sucks. That's 6 damage.
From everything?
It's only a 2d6.
Yeah, but you also get your regular bow damage.
Oh, you're right.
Don't scare us like that, Mark.
Sorry. I was like, that's awful of me. That would be 16 damage total.
That rocks this creature. It looks stunned and afraid.
You know what? I'll action surge.
Okay.
Oh no, he smells blood.
It's got a sniper kitty and a big angry bear, and it's suddenly scared.
Put him down, put him down.
This one will do another golden
Okay.
because it's obviously working.
You want to do sharpshooter on that?
And that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh.
Gamble for me,
no.
Mark.
Ballsy.
Old move, Cotton. Let's see if it turns out. Let's see if it works out for him.
Nat 20.
Go ahead and double everything, Mark.
I folded instantly the moment I said that.
Oh,
My
no.
face went flat into my fucking bed, like, thump. Like, this motherfucker actually went and did it.
He gets plus 10 to this damage, too, that he's doubling, so this might be very interesting.
Wipes out a third
Okay.
of its health in one shot. Maybe more.
Nixley is going to be Cotton Hill by the end of this. He is going to have killed near 50 men.
42 damage.
Well,
42?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 42 damage, trucker?
let me say this. Congratulations, he's finally to double digits.
Fuck.
Damn.
Oh my lord.
Kill his allies. I guess we can't heal.
True. So after that, I'm gonna hit. We'll hit red.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit red with sharpshooter
Alright.
and my returning arrow. That's a flat 20.
That'll hit.
Uh, 21 damage.
That's definitely enough. You put down red.
And then that's all I can do.
We are up to Lillian's turn. You're going to see her throw out her hand. I need to read something super quick.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick while you're doing that.
Okay.
We're all caught in the massive AoE she's about to drop.
Not necessarily. You see a bunch
Massive
of
healing AoE.
You're seeing a bunch of darts come flying into the scene as. Hold on.
She casting thousand darts.
Nope.
Really?
Hail needles.
Cast Cactuar. 10,000 needles. Go.
I cast 10,000 years of death.
Hail of thorns.
And then for the last one, that was really good damage. You see this thing starting to twitch as 5 darts just keep landing in this thing. Omen, it's your turn. Oh, he just stepped away. Shit. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can do something else.
Bio break.
I am here. I
Damn
just
it.
started back in. Don't worry.
hold on. Let me read something quick. It's a good thing I gave her that 1 feat, so you're very fortunate. How many of these do I have? Well, beans. I thought there was more than that, but whatever. You get 9 points of healing back.
Yay!
Of arcane braids.
Thank
Oh.
you.
Huh.
I need this more than anybody else, dude.
You could hear the excitement die. Yay!
Congrats.
Aw.
I'm double digits now.
All right, Omen,
Oh gosh.
it's your turn.
Holy. Alright, I'm going to target Pinky over here who thinks he's people. Like, this motherfucker thinks he's people.
Oh,
Two-handed spear for 22 to hit him.
Yeah, that's enough.
Wow, that's actually kind of low. 8 piercing damage.
You forget this guy was zombified from that nasty radiation burst that he got, so you needed a stiff breeze to take him away.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to other attack action. I'm just going to swing at it two-handed at Bug Boy over here. Let it go, fucker. Sorry. Brain. For a... Oh, that's actually kind of good. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, that's nice. 11 piercing.
Okay.
And now bonus action, I'm going to... Yeah, I'm gonna flurry of blows. I'm gonna light him up real quick. First hit is a 21.
That'll hit.
Max damage, 10 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Next is a dirty 20 this time.
All right.
For... second best. 9 bludgeoning.
All right. Arcane braids.
Okay. He's hurt. He's tired. He's really pissed off. Okay. You know what? Fuck all of you. Drop in the heavens on this one. As he's gonna like slap his hands together and then shove them apart real fast. As it looks like the skies and the cosmos literally rip apart as 5 shooting stars have come sailing down.
Can you speak
And-
up a little bit more?
5 shooting stars are come sailing down and eat each one of these. And the big greenie over there, who I fucking hate, is gonna hit 2 of them are gonna hit him. And each are taking 6d6 radiance. Big Bad Ugly is taking 12d6 radiance. And they need to make, if I'm not mistaken, a dexterity saving throw. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, everyone must make a dexterity saving throw. All 4 of those idiots.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait, are they
yes,
just
that's a
straight...
lot. Good day.
Are they just AoE comments, or are they camera of dawn beams?
Imagine the sky. Imagine the skies falling.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh.
All right. Homeboy gets a 17, and these guys get a soft 20s.
Okay.
There's a lot of lot of damage anyway, so we'll see what happens.
So everybody, the regular boys who all got 20s. The full damage is 31, but half down is about 15, so they're all taking 15.
Yeah, they're cooked.
Big boy is just taking would be taking 62, half down to 31.
He looks horrendous, but it is his turn because you took out all the enemies. He stitches himself up just a little bit but it doesn't look like it's enough to get him what he needs. But I will need, let me see something, because now he's, you know, in full desperation mode.
Come on.
Oh, Arcane Braids is barely not in it.
Oh, thank the gods.
I'm not counting that tiny pixel. It's not. It's in. You know, that's, to me, that's shenanigans. But Elijah, Omen, and Lillian, who this is gonna suck for her, all need to make dex saves.
Yeah.
She passed.
28,
Thank
baby.
you, baby girl. Thank you, baby girl.
I got a 26.
As it erupts, you guys manage to hold strong, and nobody takes shit. Because as I said before, it's save or suck. And this time it backfired on this creature who was desperate to cling for life. Elijah, does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
Oh, don't sound so dour. You're doing pretty well.
Nah. I'm really hoping my next 2 attacks hit, that's all.
That is 14 regular damage and 7 cold.
I'm resistant to cold. So that's halved, right?
So it would be down to
half
3.
of 7 would be 3?
Yep.
So a total of 17?
Yep.
Right?
Just swing at you, Omen. Does a 19 hit? Or not a 19, sorry, 18 hit you?
18. Nope.
Then he will
A hair.
he will swing at you
It
one more
misses.
time. Slightly less. So that would be a 17 instead. It does not hit.
Nope.
This thing is looking wild and scared at this point. As we are back up to Elijah, you have advantage, though it has not helped you in the past.
Wow.
Thanks, Mayor. Thanks.
That's just cheap shot at that point.
Nah, you just
Come on, you big bitch. I'll yell like right in its face. I've got advantage, you say? So longsword swing numero 1, 23 damage. Or 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I was about to say, where the damage at?
D10, my mouth faster than brain. D10, D8, D6. Hiya. Oh, come on. 6 total damage. That's a 3
Jesus.
from Hunter's Mark, a 2 from
3, 2, 1.
Planar Warrior, and 1 from the sword itself.
It'll just not take any damage from the sword.
Bitchin'. We're going to go for another swing. Advantage again, I'm assuming.
Yeah, unless Omen would like to use a reaction he doesn't have to move.
Swing number 2. 15 to hit.
That does
Dang.
not hit.
I'm
Nimbleton.
keeping it occupied.
This thing is looking very bad.
Don't worry, I'm wearing it down.
I just like to think that the reason why it did such low damage is that it brought its arm up to brace against your swing.
Nimbleton, are you going?
Yes. Sorry.
Sharpshooter this bitch.
Pretty much. We're gonna do
Flavor it better for
another gun, golden arrow, and
everybody. Oh hell.
sharpshooter.
Oh
I got
hell.
the gun.
He did.
Oh, natural 20 again.
Oh no!
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Just put it in the fucking grave.
I gotta say, this is probably it.
Oh, he did.
Oh
To quote that
no.
one heart monitor from Family Guy, oh, he dead.
Ooh. Hang
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
confirming crits?
Yeah.
No.
I
Damn
mean,
it.
I can.
He's not gonna need it. Just let him do his damage.
And
Yeah, he don't. Let it lie, man. Let it lie.
let's see here. 48 damage.
48?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing erupts like it's about to explode again, and you all brace for impact, but instead it just bursts and blows up. The smell is quite foul from this thing, as that is the end of combat. And congratulations. We'll switch back to the Kami song from Fantasy Meditations, and you all will gain yourselves a level up as we're going to take our break here. I would like to
God,
do,
I can't believe that works.
I'd like to do everybody's rolls real quick before anybody runs off. Chaos, what are you going for, and what dice do I need?
Let's see. I'm gonna go for Monk.
Okay. And what do you need?
D8. I got a 7.
Take your 7. Who's next on the list underneath Chaos? Is it Flame?
Yeah.
It is.
I need a D6, Padre.
Oh, I'm aware of what you need. What did you get?
I need a lot of things. I got a 6, my good Padre.
Take the 6. Mark, what do you need?
That's the question. Do I want to go level 3 or in Rogue or?
You get your archetype.
I know.
Do it. Do it. Get that archetype.
I just don't
You know what
which-
archetype you want.
I just don't know which one I want. Is the thing.
Oh,
You'll
you know
have a
what you
whole break
want.
to find that out if this is what you choose to do.
We'll go Rogue. So
That's
I
a
need.
D8.
Yes. I need to find my D.
What'd you get?
4.
Take an 8. And Trucker.
D10. 6.
Take the 6. Alright,
Damn it.
I will take my break here. Turn off music. I don't know why I didn't do that. Switch the old scenerino. I'll be right back.
Yo, guys, my health. 111. I
I
am now
can't
above
believe my
111.
Misty Step thing worked. So happy Roll20 didn't screw me on that.
Oh, you SOB.
Ooh. Close.
Careful.
Bite me. Bite me, you
You're
piece
gonna,
of shit.
you're gonna get us in trouble.
Cat,
Hee
it didn't export the video properly. It didn't even save it to my files. I've got to re-export the entire bloody video I just edited.
Ooh. Ouch.
Oh, you don't realize how mad I am. You.
I do. You almost said a no-no word on a live recording.
Yeesh.
Shut.
Mayor would have been very displeased.
Well,
You'd
you
have
know
made
what?
him.
He can come here and pimp slap me myself. I'll edit out myself once I'm done. I'm mad.
What are you mad
You'd
about?
have made him do.
The cat cut what I was using to export the video, apparently it didn't export it into my files properly. So I don't even got it. So I've got to re-export the video. I just spent all that time waiting on exporting.
How was that combat, everybody?
I'm
Considering
amazing.
Nyx just nuked it in like 1, 2, 3 hits.
I'm still surprised that my Misty Step gambit worked.
Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't been. a little surprised I haven't been able to really start breaking out my warlock abilities in fights. Oh shit, my fucking thing got reset on me again. AC back to that.
684 miles today. Damn.
Well,
I'm gonna let you guys know this. If I didn't reroll that nat 1, I probably wouldn't be here right now.
You'd be dead.
Yeah,
Dead,
no,
dead,
my wizard would be dead.
well,
Can I
dead,
get a
dead, dead,
thank
dead.
you?
this thing had 210 health with a lot of resistances, but I built those arrows specifically for this fight, and they never paid off for Mark before, but they finally paid off, which is great.
Right?
Hey, I got a question for you, Mayor, real quick.
Sure.
Did she use a summoning spell?
Yeah.
How the fuck? How did that work for her?
She passed the roll, dude.
That's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Still waiting for that thank you.
You got it 3
I
times?
said thank you already.
I feel it deserves multiples.
I said it like 3. You
You
Now
bugger,
you-
a bugger.
Now you know I'm just fucking with you. Calm down.
You see,
I'm
this is
killing
why
you
I
next
love having
Saturday.
friends like you, truckers, because it's always fun for an NPC to shoot the
I'm
shit
trying
with.
to distract you from how angry you are at your computer because it screwed you on your thing.
I don't know if I have to just like next time share straight to YouTube and clock in that way and do it. I might just so it works, but I don't know.
Well, Mark, did you figure out what subclass you want?
I'm thinking scout.
Scout would be
Really?
perfect for you, dude.
Yep.
Oh, you know
It's a
what?
good one. It's a good one for an archer sniper.
I know,
That
and
that
that's
would
what
be good.
Mm-hmm.
steady
Actually,
aim, survivalist.
Yeah.
hey guys, I got the Warcaster feat for my fucking level 8 thing for my monk. So
It's
now
a
whenever
good
I do my
one.
fucking warlock stuff, I can be like, "Wata!" And I
That's a
got
good
an
one.
idea for another feat I want to get for when I get my warlock to level 4. Want to hear it?
We're leveling up again.
Mage Slayer.
Oh boy.
Getting Mage Slayer for the warlock feat.
All right. Are we
Be
ready
careful.
to get?
Be careful with it.
Are we ready to get back into it?
Oh yeah, I will be careful. Yeah, I'm fine. I can, with what I have in mind, I'm gonna be doing a hex blade.
None of this
There,
looks
I'm
So
taking that level in
I can
ranger.
really
So.
put the pressure on.
Okay. That's all fine and good. Are we ready to continue?
Yep, I'm all
Yeah.
set. I had that one thing I wanted to say, and that was it for me.
All right. You guys just got through a hell of a battle, but now you have a building in front of you.
Where's the brother's body at?
There's a pair of legs up here.
Oh
A
no.
lot of gore.
Oy,
Ish.
I don't mean to be rude when I say this, but what's the burial procedure your people ask?
You usually just bury them in the crypt, but that's... Who knows how far away.
I recommend we burn the body.
Might as well.
Alrighty. Just gonna set it on fire with some magic real quick.
Yeah, I mean, easy enough. The legs are still wearing pants, so... It catches.
Sorry, Your Highness.
There's nothing that can be done about it.
I know, but you still lost somebody you loved. I'd be distraught myself if I lost my brother.
Go ahead and roll an insight if you'd like.
Ooh, hold on. 17 plus 22.
It's probably not going to matter, but I still want to do this properly. Okay, yeah, it definitely doesn't matter, but you can see that she is very clearly trying to shove her feelings deep.
I'm gonna hand her a flask.
The hell is this?
It's alcohol.
Now's not really the time.
I'd recommend having a sip.
What gets you to leave me alone?
You could always pour it out in remembrance for your brother. That's what some people do.
She just takes a drink. Then she tosses it back to you, Arcane Braids.
Thank you. He looks at the cat. Don't you ever fucking waste good alcohol with that.
It's not a waste whenever it's showing like remembrance towards the fallen.
No, you bury them with the bottle. You don't pour it out.
You could do both.
No, only a fucking dagger here would pour it out.
Well, to each their own then.
No, your own is stupid.
That's not very nice, but whatever.
You guys go inside the building, quote unquote.
Yep.
Hey.
On the
Oh shit. Hold on. I'm sorry, my throat's dry.
as you enter into this building, you see there's a lot of roots from this tree growing through it, but you see three things. You see a spade on a table, you see a crossbow on a table, and you see on the wall behind it, it looks like a woman that is kind of like hands and feet are bound, and around her is a tree. Like, she
What
seems to be
the
inside the
fuck?
tree, according to the depiction of this carving.
Oh. First of all, that spade, I'm gonna just yoink.
Are you yoinking the crossbow, trucker?
If nobody else is taking it, yes.
I designed it specifically for you.
Arcane Braid's gonna yoink it. I could use some better range weapons.
I'm gonna
Ha!
kill Arcane Braids off because I built this
That's not
specifically.
very nice.
I slap Arcane Braids
Oh,
with my bear paw. Cause him to die
chill,
again.
chill your berry hands. I'm just inspecting it for you, Jack. I'll cast Identify on the spade and the crossbow if you let me, DM.
The spade appears to be silvered and just magical in property, but not in anything specific. But
Ooh.
the crossbow is extremely magical. And I will
Ooh.
post this in chat for Trucker to have, but I will read it out loud.
Hey, Bearman, you got a new toy. It's gonna be a fun one.
This crossbow is called the First Infantryman. This is a walnut-heavy crossbow with a golden bolt going through a silver sugar skull. The part where the bolt is embedded in the skull has rubies around it, and there are rubies coming out of the eyes. This crossbow has features that allow the string to magically reset itself. Once a day, upon uttering a command word, this item can fire up to 3 bolts at one time. You'll have to roll to hit for each. This crossbow is a +2 to both damage and to hit.
You're making me a very dangerous individual, and I like it.
There's gonna be 2 archers that do a lot of damage.
I have to help him as much as possible because Roll20 will ensure that he never hits anything.
Ain't
Oh
that the
my.
truth?
That's
Yeah.
why I upped the 2-hit and damage for him specifically. Chaos, yours is a +1 because, well, I mean, it's a smaller weapon and also you're not having any trouble hitting anything. I have to bail Trucker out here.
I get you.
But it
Oh
will
my
have the
goodness.
properties that, we discussed.
Can you send that to me in a message so I can add it to my sheet?
It's on the current game chat.
Got it.
So
Hmm.
this is both Chaos and Trucker, you will need to attune to these.
Now the dumb question is, can I put my string that I made on this and give it more stuff, or would that mess it up?
It would likely mess it up.
Damn. Oh well, can't have it all.
It's already got a repeater feature on it. You wouldn't need to double up on it anyway.
Make it even faster. That's
3
alright.
hits though, Trucker. Dang.
Right, so everything about the Shaolin spade in question. Right, let me just
That's
put that in
that's
my
really gonna make me a force to be reckoned with, considering one of the spells
put it
I
in my
took
thing.
is Conjure Barrage.
Oh.
So my question would then be, can I stack that effect
I'd allow it.
for each projectile on Conjure Barrage? That would triple the damage output on Conjure Barrage.
You just have to make sure you have enough arrows to do that.
Yep.
Well, Conjure Barrage says it just takes one. Pull it
But
up.
doesn't it use multiple of your arrows to do it?
Sorry.
Not if the
Sorry about
magic
that.
No.
spell just magically conjures.
You throw a non-magical weapon or fire a piece of non-magical ammunition into the air to create a cone of identical weapons that shoot forward and then disappear. Each creature in a 60-foot cone must succeed on a dex save. A creature takes 3d8 damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. The damage type is the same as that of the weapon or ammunition used as a component. So, literally takes a piece of ammo, and then he said one of the effects of this bad boy is it, triples. So then if I do Conjure Barrage on top of that, Jesus,
Like I said, trust me, you're going to start
that
to
would
need...
that'd be 98 if he let me triple it
Like
like
I
that.
said, you guys are going to start to need the damage soon.
Even me?
Even not me.
Even you.
Alright, so what do you guys do?
I'm still trying to put in the my spade stuff. I'm just trying to find it
That's fine. Are you
in the
guys
chat.
doing anything else here?
The person that's like rooted, are they conversing? Like, are able to converse?
It's just a
Like,
picture.
oh, it's just a picture.
See,
I thought you
this
said
is
there
why I
was
hate the
somebody wrapped
Roll20 app.
in vines or
I was
whatever.
getting screwed out of damage that entire time. Every time I was using my crossbow, I should have been 1d10 plus 5, but the app was screwing me. Screw you,
Anyway.
Roll20.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just a picture, so, I mean... What you want to do with that picture is up to you.
So, does anybody think that this picture has anything to do with anything around this area?
I had to take a guess, probably something with the tree here. What would I have to roll to try to piece something together with this?
Oh, let me look at the only character sheet I've pulled up just so I can think.
Yeah. But just with my background, I'm just wondering if I know anything or can think of anything, you know?
One time having 800,000 stats in like Call of Cthulhu and Pathfinder is very helpful.
Yeah, being legendary in one specific thing in Pathfinder, it's just like, yep. So I'm super build, and my save DC for this mind control effect is a 32 at level 1.
I guess. It's kind of a weird toss-up that I'm having here between Arcana and Religion.
See, this is why D&D this is why occultism should have been a thing in this fucking game.
It wouldn't be that.
Can I do Arcana?
I'll go with that. Yeah, I think Arcana makes more sense.
I'm trained in it. Ooh, okay. Soft 20.
You're getting the sense that, I mean, beyond the obvious that there's clearly a woman trapped in a tree somewhere, you have a good feeling that it would almost have to be this tree, considering it's growing on top of the building that this mural is in.
Alright. He's gonna look the nextly. Well, if I had to reckon, I'd say that lady is in this tree. If I had to bet some gold, I'd say this was made a long time ago, and she's either long since dead, somehow is the tree now, or hell, I don't know, has control over the tree. But if I had to reckon, I'd say the tree in that mural is the tree we're on.
That's pretty interesting. I wonder if maybe we might be able to hear something. And he's gonna stick his ear to the tree.
I will give you this without any rolls. You don't hear anything. This is a massive, super thick tree.
Yeah, there's nothing there, but I just wonder if maybe there's something that we could do with this tree. Like save her, or even just like commune with her or something.
If only one of us could talk with the plants.
Yeah, that's tough.
I can talk with inanimate objects, can't talk with plants.
Wow. I missed out just getting that spell.
Yeah, like I
Oh,
said,
well.
that's tough.
I guess, where do we need to go next?
Well, the way out is back through Mister's village.
Well, let's head that way then. You want to continue? This is Lillian's still with us, right?
Yeah. Maybe we should.
You want to continue to travel with us, or you want to stay here?
Oh yeah, I'd love to stay here.
Well, not here, but with Mister and his band of misfits.
Everything that's ever happened in this jungle is definitely the best that has ever happened to me in my whole life. Yes, I would love to stay in the jungle.
Thought we already said we were taking our home to our father.
This was sarcasm.
Yeah, but like, she might need. You know what? Never mind. Fuck it.
I almost believed you. Holy cow.
You're an idiot.
Elijah will just start Might as well just start walking. It's been a rough couple of years. Leave me alone.
It's gonna be an even rougher time if we don't bring some of these bodies back to the spider.
Oh, you're right.
Oh
Well, we
shite,
just tell
she's
'em-
right.
Let's
We just
drag
tell them
some.
where they are. It's a smorgasbord. There's plenty here for him.
He's not leaving the corner.
Yes, he said he wasn't going to leave. That was his corner. It's like
Well,
it's
look,
like all the spiders
um,
don't really get along with each other.
Oh, don't worry. I have something for that. And I'm gonna slap my hands together and cast Tensor's floating disc. We can just pile the bodies on that shit.
Let's say you could comfortably fit 5 bodies, which should be enough.
Yeah. Oi, it's enough. Right, Nixley, you do the talking, by the way. You're the only one he likes.
I'll carry some more. Since I can carry a lot of weight.
I'll say you can like scoop up 3 of them. A lot of them are a pretty big mess. I assume you're not going to bring them like the goopy ones.
Yeah,
no,
I think-
I'm not picking up goop.
You
Yeah,
guys-
purple's out of the question.
Yeah, purple, red, blue, green, blue. Probably not going to be viable, but you've still got red, yellow, pink, orange, and red-green to take with you. I'll say you guys...
Damn.
What?
I said, damn, Nixley, I knew you're a lethal little cat, but did you have to blow him up?
It wasn't me. It was just, the arrow. It was more powerful than I thought.
You know, I don't really mind. You could have been invisible to that thing. Because fucking hell did it hit like a goddamn cart.
You guys travel the 20 to 30 minutes to the corner, and immediately, without hesitation, you see this thing spread its legs out and get real low and start hissing. Nimbleton, you hear, "What have I told you about passing through my corner? You shall not pass this time."
Not even if we had some food for you?
What kind of food?
It's mainly just the usual, but it's quite a few. The ones I didn't eviscerate, at least.
I assume you dropped the 6 to 8 bodies you guys
Yeah.
have brought
I
with.
just start like tossing them like closer to him without getting closer myself.
This thing, like, lays flat on the ground so it's eye level with you, Nimbleton, and just says, "You have gotten very fortunate this time."
Well, thanks. We really appreciate it, and I know you don't like leaving this corner, but just up the road there's a barren spot that you could claim as your own as well. It's got a nice tree.
Roll a persuasion. Straight.
It's a nice, big, really nice tree.
13.
That is just enough. It's kind of like squints at you, and just with all 8 of its eyes, and it just says, "I will be considering this." As it starts wrapping up the bodies and standing back up to its full height, which is never not terrifying, as the wind you almost feel like the wind is pushing you down as it stands up very quickly.
His sheer mass is dispersing the air around it.
Yeah, this thing's size cannot be understated.
Like, imagine, if you will, like the spiders from The Mist.
I was
It's-
thinking
Or the
about like
spiders
the
or the
walkers from
ants.
War of the Worlds.
Yeah, it's the War of the Worlds would be quite accurate. Bring us
Thanks,
back.
I hate.
Well,
I just
hopefully we
imagine
won't
that
see
spider
you
go.
again.
All right. I will say Is there anything any of you have to do at the village?
I don't think so.
No.
Doubt it.
I don't
Okay.
I don't have
think
books.
so.
I will say just give yourselves a full rest before I do the next thing.
Oh, thank the gods.
All set. Ow. Ow. Something
I just-
pinched.
I just imagine that spider being like, "Oh, good, my Uber Eats is here."
You don't think that he
Fuck's
really
sake.
much cares for you guys, but he's not actively trying to kill you, so that's a plus.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
All
Oh,
right.
good, my Grubhub order is here.
All right.
Hey, wait a
Oh,
minute.
sweet,
I
my
asked for
DoorDash is here.
2.
All right, I'm muting people.
Oh, well, let us have our fun.
Let me get. I need survival checks from everybody before I do this next segment.
You sons of bitches.
Well, the good news for me is I'm parked now, so Roll20 doesn't
thank
have to
you.
continue to.
Thank you for +9 to survival. That's 25.
12.
I don't see shit, Captain. That's a nat 1.
On survival.
How many times are you gonna fucking that one?
That's the 3rd nat 1 of the night, folks.
Perfectly average at a 10.
Wow. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
This is more of a collective thing, so I mean, you
Oh,
earned yourself 2 failures, but thankfully you've got you've got 3 failures, but you've got enough successes that it balances itself out to be an average time instead of a horror show. So, is everybody looking at the map? I want to show you just how horrendous this journey really was.
1 second.
Closing sheet. Zooming out. Zooming in. Alright, where are we?
You guys started out here, in this area. You guys made it here
Shit.
before leaving. You guys got basically nowhere, and that's how much of a hell march that was. You made it the equivalent of 5 squares.
Wow.
That would be the
Yay.
low-level end of what things have, you could have faced. Imagine if you had gone deeper.
More spooters.
Now, with all those rolls, considering the 3 failures and everything averaging out, you guys walk. And when I say walk, you do not make it very far each day. It is very tiring. A lot of negotiations with the wildlife, a lot of stopping to hunt. There are days where the rain in this jungle is so much that you cannot move, or you will drown. This takes you an entire month to finally walk your way out of this jungle.
Jesus.
You guys finally break the tree line. I will bring us to our next scene. And what you see and feel stuns you. You instantly are starting, after a little bit more of travel, come to this land of golden grass and flowers and trees. Beautiful rivers. This place is stunning. You guys have gone from extreme cold to extreme heat to overbearing humidity. And as you finally leave the humidity, you are hit with what can only be described as the ideal temperature. It is no hotter than 70 degrees with a nice breeze.
Oh, yes.
68 degrees, 38% humidity.
This, I would have to imagine, after everything you've been through and every awful, desolate version of a climate that you could experience, is as if you have died and gone to heaven. I will say that you guys will have kind of ended up here. You don't need to place your tokens, but you'd be about on this side of the river. The river is not very hard to cross, but you do see tents up ahead. But before you do that, I would need a perception check from everybody.
Yeah. 17.
You're not gonna believe
Pat,
me.
23.
Flame, switch dice.
I did! This is a new dice!
How many times have you switched?
That is the 4th time I've switched dice.
Roll different.
Skill issue.
At this point,
Fuck you.
it's gotta
Fuck
be
you, give me
user
obsidian.
You
Mark,
need to
what did
like
you get?
rebless some dice.
19.
What the fuck did I do to my dice? I lent these to the girlfriend once. What did you do to them?
Here's the thing. You guys wouldn't have normally noticed this until Arcane Braids slips and falls in it. You see the corpses of the 2 yellowfin tuna twins that were harassing Elijah on the boat.
Oh.
They seem to be thoroughly baked, but you don't see any damage on them, besides, well, rotting out in the sun.
The fuck are these things?
It was the yellowfin tuna Triton twins that were harassing Elijah on our little boat trip.
Who?
Jeez.
Oh, Magic Boy, right.
These fucking guys.
They don't deserve
So-
this.
I mean, if they're being pricks,
Left
they?
out to rot like this, they at least deserve to be buried.
Why?
I mean, if you want to bury them, you can, but they weren't very nice.
The gang takes offense to bans.
Well, let's start digging.
Time out. Why
No,
are you
I'm not
burying
gonna
them?
wait. I'm not gonna do it if everyone else is against it. I know when I'm outvoted, Elijah. Don't bother.
Dude, I'm the one that they mess with the most, and I'm ready to bury them.
I mean, I guess if you feel like they need to be buried, I'll help you. Even though they weren't very nice.
Can I ask why you're burying them, friends?
Common decency.
It's what we do. I mean, I guess if you know how they like to be preferred, their preferred like burial ritual, I guess. Throw them in the river.
I feel like that
We don't
poison the river.
Here we don't exactly have the pipes and tubes down to the giant pit o' lava. So, let's start digging holes, boys. Or a hole.
Takes about 30 minutes with all of your participation. I assume there's more than one of you digging.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You do eventually get them thrown in, and it's a lot easier to cover them back up. But as I've said, there are those tents up ahead. They look to be about a, I don't know, 20 to 30 minute walk north of where you're burying these guys.
All right, let's go see what those tents are about. See if anyone's home, or if anyone's out hunting.
You take the 20 to 30 minutes to get there. About 5 minutes away, a smell hits you of fire. Not a currently occurring fire, but it smells
Embers.
like something had been burning here for a little bit. And as you get a little
Smolder.
closer,
That's what I'm hearing.
you see a 60-foot ring of burnt grass and people that seem to be, thoroughly melted in their suits of armor.
Jesus.
We're not burying all of them.
No.
I need, for anybody who's interested, the only person that wouldn't be able to roll the history check would be Arcane Braids.
God damn it.
Well, you don't need to be rolling anymore.
Let me roll. I've got new dice. I want to see if I can break the curse. Come on.
Stop testing your luck. You're not succeeding.
The other
You're not my
roll
dad.
that you would need to make is a perception check.
Perception? Oh, hell yeah, I'll make it.
History,
Nat 20.
it's
Let's go.
perception, or one or the other.
You can roll both. Arcane Braids is the only one that's limited to perception.
My history
Nat
is
20.
shite. Perception's pretty good.
26 perception,
22.
7 history.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna
For
go down.
history,
Hold on. Let me just go down the list. Chaos, go ahead.
I got a 24 for history and a 22 for perception.
Okay, hold on. Alright. Flame.
Good thing I'm proficient in history.
Nat 20.
Alright. Nimbleton.
6 for history, and then 22 for perception.
Elijah.
I got a 7 for history and a 26 perception.
Chaos. We'll start with you.
Yes.
Rather, Omen. Omen, you think about it. You don't know what it necessarily means, because there's no evidence of any of this. But some evidence is starting to mount after seeing the Tuna twins. The only other... You've met 3 people at this point, besides yourself, that can cast some sort of magic. And the only person that you've met that you know can make fire this large is Jezza. And what makes this even more surprising is on one of the melted people, one of their gauntlets is missing. Flame. You also notice among the wreckage that there's a out of everything that could have been stolen out of this whole place, the only thing missing is a gauntlet on the left-hand side.
He just kind of rubs his metal hand.
Nimbleton. It is very bizarre that there is such a precise ring of burnt grass, but you also notice that left gauntlet is missing. And Elijah, you also come to that same conclusion.
Huh. Weird.
Guys, call me eager, call me naive, but I got a gut feeling about something. Wanna hear me? Wanna hear? I feel like I feel like this was a blast zone from something powerful magically, or something magically powerful, magically oriented.
Tell
And
you
the
what,
only one who I think of can have the magical power to create a blast zone like this is Jezza. Call me call bullshit if you want to, but I think Jezza might still be alive.
your Jezza friend's a wizard, or at least a mage of some kind.
A damn
More than
powerful
likely,
one.
more than likely he's the one that did this. I couldn't tell you exactly what spell this is, but I got a couple guesses.
Fireball.
I'm
Uh,
sure. I'm sure he'd be very upset to think or to know that you didn't have confidence he'd still be alive.
Oh, I knew he could at least hold on. I just don't know how long he could hold on for.
mm,
He's proven to have luck on his side on more than a couple occasions.
I have some
We
good.
can at least be sure
Sorry.
about that.
For the first time since you guys started traveling, Lillian does start to speak. I think I have some good news.
What would that be?
Oh, sure.
If we keep following the river north, eventually we should run into the city of Worm.
oh, that's good.
That's spelled W-Y-R-M, right? Or is that W-O-R-M?
No, you got it right the first time.
Oh, like dragons.
Well, you
Interesting.
are in the country of Dragonov.
I think you're gonna get home, aren't you, lass?
I don't know. They probably think I'm dead. They probably won't believe us.
I wouldn't be so sure, ma'am. If anything, I'd say posters of your likeness might have circled around for a while. And if anything, if you say you haven't been gone for less than a month or so, I'd say those posters might still be in circulation. So if anything, any guards at any checkpoints would have a copy of that poster in their quarters to have them essentially keep a lookout. So I'd like to say there's at least a 70-30 chance that you might get identified as the princess, and we might get some help. So keep that chin up, will you?
It's been about 3 months now. It took us a long time to get out of the jungle.
Well,
Mayor, what would I have to roll? Would I just roll a regular intelligence about that?
About how much time has passed?
No, about like how would the guard still have a poster of her likeness after three months?
I don't want to be a total jerk, but the only way you'd be able to make that roll would be at like triple, if not quadruple disadvantage, considering you were living in a city and had never previously left that city, where they had an allotted missing persons amount, and you were also living amongst the height of the most people to ever disappear, and you've only read opinion pieces about it in the newspaper.
Yeah, our home kind of sucks.
Yeah, normally, if this was any other actual regular situation, absolutely. and you'd probably be completely correct in what you said, but considering where you come from, the idea that they would have a care in the world, princess or not, that she's missing after 24 hours would be a stretch.
You could use
Well-
that to make her happy, though. Like, there's no way this place is as bad as where we come from. So,
I feel like that's double-sided, though.
look, man, we're just trying to, keep her from being really upset.
You could roll the history on that one. I mean, you're not in the city for very long when you do show up, but you do know enough about the city of Worm.
Fair. I also know above game the normal time for missing people, stuff like that. You said history, right?
Yeah.
Good rolls are finally coming back. 25.
You do know that when you had left out to go to the Forbidden Lands, they had already just held basically what would be considered a mock funeral, like what we would do for the missing soldiers in real life. There'd just be a single coffin, and it'd be more of a ceremonial thing versus a literal thing.
Okay. He's gonna, just look at them all. Just do that, yeah, grimace before he takes out the flask and takes a heavy swig. Do you have anything on you that would be viable proof that you're the king's daughter?
For the first time since you met her, holding on to whatever strength she had left starts to leave as tears begin to well in her eyes, and she just goes, "No."
Okay.
And
Well,
surely he'd
don't.
recognize you, wouldn't he?
Aye.
We would have to get to him, though, and it's really
Hey,
hard.
hey. Last. You leave that up to me. I got a couple tricks. First question, though. Does your dad's tower have a teleportation circle? It's very important to know.
I don't know.
Ah, for fuck's sakes. Okay. Second question. How well could you describe your dad's throne room?
A lot of people have seen it, though. It doesn't really matter.
I just need to know how well you could describe it. I personally haven't, so I need you to describe it to me.
To what you believe is 100% accurate, she describes basically it is kind of like a sad, it's a large room, but there's not really anything in it, but there is this big dome of stained glass over the top of it, and a large chair, being the throne.
Well, if push comes to shove, we can just teleport in.
We wouldn't be able to do that.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Well, there is option C. Kind of stupid, though.
Let's not do anything to cause trouble.
Not trouble so much as just, stupidity.
No.
Alright, I'm out of ideas then.
Well, I mean, how stupid is stupidity? Like, what are we looking at here?
We go through the legal channels of it. We go through the normal legal channels.
Based on what Elijah knows about that from where he's from, yeah, that's pretty stupid.
That's what my guy said. All right, it's a stupid idea. It's not gonna get us in a lot of legal trouble, It's literally just gonna be stupid to do.
This is that one thing where you guys get this dread that you can only feel with dealing with a bipolar person, because there have been times where, like, for a day and a half, the king will just open up the castle to let anybody in, and then will immediately change his mind a few hours later and order, like, a vast majority of the people to be jailed.
Oh, I want to make a comment so bad, but I can't. We'll get in trouble.
But it is getting quite late, so it would be wise to hunker down for the night. The nighttime, unlike the desert, is also no different than the daytime. Has stayed perfect in temperature this whole time. A little cooler now, but not unbearably so.
Alright, give me a minute, I'll prep the tower.
So a 5-degree temperature drop as opposed to a 15.
Yeah.
I love those nights where you can just go without the covers on.
Oh, those are perfect.
Oh, I hate them.
I'm going to prep the tower. And because I have a 5th level spell, I'm going to raise a tower with 5 floors. So I'm going to say give us a washroom, a dining room, a living room, or like living area, observatory. What do we want for our 5th room?
Training hall?
Yeah, fuck it, training hall. I'll put that
Oh,
at the base. That way we don't hear it.
Yeah, basement.
Yeah. But you've got food and you got a place you can eat. You got a place you can bathe tonight, folks, and comfy beds. Let's go.
Hell yeah, Batman. Hell yeah.
Do any of you use the observatory?
I would.
Same.
I will after
At some
going
point.
after some rounds training to essentially relax and watch the stars.
Yeah, guys could all give me separate perception checks.
Ooh. Okay. 14.
Okay.
Oh no, 15. I'm sorry.
Plus 5, that's 22. I love
11.
my modifiers.
Mine too.
What did y'all get? The last of you two?
11.
I got a 29.
Nice.
You all do see this. You know that if you get up early enough and don't mess around too much, you could get to the city today, or, within half of a day, if you just keep with it.
I say let's do it. Once everyone gets up and has some breakfast, we all wash up, limber up, we go for it.
Doesn't sound too bad to me, as long as we're not walking into any kind of really bad crap or something.
As long as we keep our heads, as long as we keep our focus on the trip and we keep our senses peeled, we'll be strong enough to not have to worry about having to deal with potential ambushes.
Well, I'm not so much worried about ambushes. Lillian,
Yeah.
like, I know this may be an indelicate question, but how exactly would your dad respond to the missing, presumed dead nature of his kids?
Probably sad and confused. He's very
Like
reclusive.
He wouldn't order all like foreign-looking individuals to be caught and jailed or whatever.
She just gives you this look, that same look every time you describe where you're from. Of what fresh hell are you describing to me right now?
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but like that wouldn't be something out of the ordinary where we're from, so it has to be asked.
Or the only other city you've been to.
I'm not gonna lie. The more you people talk about your home country, the more I feel like this is all just a really fucked up fever dream.
No, it's not.
mean-
It's not a dream. It's real.
What do you mean, you people?
And also, what do you mean by that exactly?
Exactly what I
why-
bloody fucking said.
Like, do you have something against tieflings, mate?
I have something
Well-
against the lot. I have something against this fever dream lot. I don't believe any of this is real at this point.
Well, it's real.
Oh, it's
I'll
real,
pin-
I assure you.
I'll pinch him on the cheek.
I'll do you one better. I'll chamber a mule kick into his stomach.
How?
Not
You
really
try
to
it, I'm
hurt him.
dropping you.
Like, not enough to hurt, but more like just a quick little knock the wind out of you real quick.
Magic missiles, 5th level.
Do you guys... Would you guys like, to sake of brevity,
Yes.
hit the old fast
Yeah.
forward on your horse ride from Saint Denis to Valentine?
I cast fast travel.
Bullshittery included. For those of you who are familiar with it, think sarcastic dragon, sarcastic loading screens from the Elder Scrolls mod. Those are hilarious.
Imagine a tiefling getting shot repeatedly with magic missile.
Anyway,
Even better, imagine a Cuphead style.
Ah, I love Cuphead.
half the day does in fact go by and you finally get to the city gates. This place is massive and beautiful. Much like the surrounding area, this place looks like it just grew out of the ground to be just as pretty as, as the surrounding area. It is incredible.
Home sweet home.
This place is almost the exact opposite of Voldar.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly, it's a little jarring.
Yeah, the only thing that is similar is the size.
It's the same size, but it's... Elijah, would you compare Waldar to Still? Almost. Like the whole world was holding its breath in Waldar.
Well, considering that, you have to be real careful and, your face might freeze. Yeah, I mean, it's...
I ought to switch the music, that's my bad.
Considering your face might freeze if you don't move with purpose, I mean, yeah, there's a weird cold stillness to it.
But here
This is
it
nice
feels-
and
it feels
warm
like
and
the
vibrant, and it just feels wrong.
It feels like the opposite. Like everything is just out, expressed. Oh, what is that yellow stuff? Alive, I guess you could say it.
How was,
Son, Have you been drinking something you're not supposed to again?
Pulls out gourd, takes a sip. I don't know what to talk about. Pulls the gourd away.
At this point, you guys cross this beautiful stone bridge, and you're at the front gates, which are currently open at the moment, but you are stopped by... I need you to imagine this is teenage intern's third day. Very,
Oh no.
very bored.
Oh boy.
Alright,
Hi,
here's...
welcome to the Krusty Burger.
Alright, here's the deal. I don't recognize any of you to be from these lands, no offense. We do need you to just make a nice single file line here, and we'll ask you some questions and do a thorough search and send you off to enjoy the
Thorough search, are we
wonders
talking?
of Worm. Alright,
Probably usual guard searching. Don't worry about it, Elijah.
alright, Bear Man, since you got a big mouth, we'll start with you.
Foot? Are you going to chew on your heel on the way out, or as you pull it out, or
Oh,
are
you're
you
gonna
good?
be next there too, Mr. Chatty.
He'll just give a smile.
Alright, Bear Fellow, what's your name?
Elijah.
Elijah, okay, where do you come from?
Voldar. Probably never heard of it.
Never have, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Do you have any weapons?
I'll just like look over my shoulder at the long sword handle, the great sword handle, and my heavy crossbow. Yeah.
Purpose for the weapons?
Self-defense.
Good enough. Alright. Step off to the side, do not enter. Alright, blue guy, since you like to talk so much. Name?
Actually, I'm the one that likes to talk a
I'm
lot.
not talking to you right now. Name? Blue man.
Omen the Half Oni.
Alright. Place of origin?
Voldar.
Alright, getting a lot of that today. Do you have any weapons?
He'll make a show of reaching behind him and drawing out the monk spade. This.
Purpose for the weapon?
Part of monastic training, but also self-defense.
Good enough. Stand behind the chatty bear named Elijah, also from Vuldar. Maybe you guys know each other, I wouldn't want to presume. Maybe you have a lot to talk about. Step off to the side. Alright.
We'll do so.
Tabaxi. Name.
Do you want my full name or just the first name?
That'd be preferable.
But which one?
The full name, jackass. Let's not waste time. We've got a lot of people coming in and out.
Okay, sorry. It's Nixley Nimbleton.
Alright, Nixley Nimbleton. Place of origin.
The same as those two.
Wow, we're really getting a lot of that today. I should probably figure out where that's from. Alright, do you have any weapons?
Yes, I have this bow and these arrows.
Brilliant. Purpose for the weapons?
Self-defense and defending my companions here.
Okay, so you all do know each other. Brilliant. Step aside. I recognize you. How you doing, Arcane Braids?
Oh, can't complain. When they put you on front gate duty?
I don't know.
We'll tell your mom I said hi, and I'll bring her the wine when I come by.
Good enough. Can I see your ID? Just
Yeah,
make
here you
sure.
go.
Alright, good enough. Yep.
Hey, question for you, real quick. So I heard through the grapevine that the prince and princess are no longer in town.
Yeah, they're dead. We had their funeral. I mean, not their bodies, but their funeral.
So, what would you say if I could confirm that at least the princess is still alive?
Have no choice but to not believe you, and ask you to stop adventuring in strange places, though I cannot demand that you do that.
Fair. Oh well. Tell your mom I said hi.
Lillian steps up. Lily, my name's Lillian Sickness. Oh, just like the princess, okay. Well, I am the princess. Okay, identification. I don't have it. Okay, well, we've been getting a lot of scammers recently, so I'm not gonna buy into that. And she just starts... You get, like, a bunch of back and forth to the point that the argument is starting to get to levels of heated. The guard waves over 2 more guards.
Oh boy.
And he just says, "You two stay here, I'm gonna go get the captain."
Oh, please do. I would wondered how Harold's doing.
Oh no, not Harold, I mean the captain, and I need you to roll me a history.
24.
When he says the captain, you can't help but feel your spine run cold. The
Oh,
captain...
not that fucking jackass.
This is Captain Corporal Jail, who is about 7.5 feet tall and wears the heaviest iron armor and endowments on the armor to weigh himself down on purpose, so that when he takes it off, he is far faster and far more dangerous than anybody else. And the fact that he's even near enough to the gate that this kid would be willing to go and get him means that things are very interesting in town, to say the very least.
Alright. Yeah, he...
Are you telling me we have the equivalent of Rock Lee
You know that...
as a Goliath?
You know that the captain... Oh no, he's a dragonborn.
Mm-hmm.
He's a green... He is a...
It's a Dragon City.
He's a green dragonborn. You know that he's actually very nice, but he's not... You know that he's not likely to buy that this is the princess either.
Yeah. Yeah. Arcane just kind of gives like that, you know, dramatic whistle. The... Why is that big look so close to the door then? He's gonna look at the other 2 guards. So, Francis, Markins, been a minute. Is there a war going on?
Oh, no, it's recruitment day.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Not recruitment day.
Yeah, hiring drive for the month.
Any new blokes that look like they're gonna fall out after a date or 2?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not part of that anymore. I got out. I'm more typically on the wall now.
Oh, good. I heard that's safer. Hey, is Pattyback's bar still open?
No, they had a fire.
Damn it! Well, there goes my debt.
What do you think is gonna happen when... You know how some of those guys are, you know, they decide that they don't want to continue the business, so they need to liquidate the business, as it were. That's the working theory.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Shit. I don't know of any other good bars in town, though.
Oh
well.
You're waiting for, you know, the typical nice back and forth. Like, all the guards are very nice. They just, you know, they're bound by their jobs, so they're not going to be helpful. But they're not, you know, shitty either.
Yeah.
Before this guy can get his next sentence out, you hear it before you see it. It sounds like one of those old diving suits just walking down cobblestone. The ground is shaking, and you start to see the shadow of this hulking dragonborn.
Oh boy, we're in big trouble.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
Captain!
I'm in danger!
What am I hearing about a bunch of people from some place called Vuldar and all this other nonsense?
I don't think that any of this is nonsense.
Well,
I mean, don't get us wrong. The place is insanely nonsensical, but it is real.
Well, yeah, that forest was full of lots of definitely new things.
well, there's some mouthy
best-
girl who claims to be the princess.
Oh, she is.
Okay. Yeah. That's the...
We saved her from a satyr camp.
Listen.
And spiders.
Listen.
Giant spiders.
Listen. I'm going to make this very clear to the 3 out of the 4 of you here, or the 3 out of the 5 of you here. You're not citizens, so even if this was the princess, you're not getting her to the castle. There's only one way to become citizens. And on top of that, this is the 5th platinum blonde lady that looks suspiciously like the princess that we've had to deal with, and after the king had the last people that brought the princess to him, they were, 5-10 pounds lighter after their heads were removed.
Oh shit, big head ones.
Did they try to
okay.
attack the king?
No, scamming
Ow.
the king was met with swift justice after, again, the 5th time. You can
Simple
only-
solution to this problem.
You can only break a man's heart so many times.
That's totally understandable. But is there a way to like test her to see if she's the king's daughter so that you can believe her?
I have no
Or
idea.
did you already try that?
Yes, there is no test. The king would just know, and I'm not letting you in because we're done letting people in who have the quote-unquote princess. And what's really convenient is nobody ever seems to have seen the prince either, or has the prince.
Oh, he's dead.
He got eaten
yeah.
by a Wendigo.
Yeah, we know
Yeah,
we know he's dead
No,
because we buried him.
No, we watched him.
Oh no.
die.
So your guys said you didn't bury the bodies. You just did like a burial. Like you guys
Yes.
don't have the bodies. So how do you know somebody's dead if you don't have the proof?
All right, here's the thing. I've already explained myself. I'm not explaining myself a 3rd time. That's never going to happen.
I'm just saying
I-
you can't know something until you know something.
We know.
You
So again,
don't know if you know.
Oh my Nix.
does a natural 20 hit you?
Yeah.
God.
Yep, backhand from hell. Foot meets mouth.
There's a simple solution to this problem. You don't have to be
I just
hitting
am-
You're
people.
going to take 27 damage as he punches you as hard as he can in the mouth. Anyway,
Shit.
I am not in the habit of re-explaining myself here, so if you want to
You don't have
become...
to re-explain anything.
Great. Now, here's how you become citizens, and also coincidentally, one day we'll be able to make it to the castle. We're gonna need some guards.
Sick.
And we just so happen to have the best place for you. Because the previous guards were all killed, which has, well, I wish I could say annoyed Sheriff Colm, but he doesn't really have a whole lot of emotions, so I can't really tell. It's a little experimental group that we're calling the Demolition Crew. He hired a bunch of criminals to go and catch criminals. So, you can take that job, become citizens, and see what comes of it, or I can turn you all away. Because otherwise you'll be beheaded.
Very well. I can accept the job of hunting criminals to gain citizenship. What do you guys think? It's not a bad deal, all things considered. And also, I'd rather not be beheaded, as he looks over at Nixley.
Who was almost beheaded.
Nixley is just gonna spit some blood and say, it's probably the easiest job we'll ever take because, I mean, we're probably more capable than most.
I just imagine when
Those
the
are
guard
daggers, by
punched
the way.
Nixley. I just imagine when the guards punched Nixley, there was money passed around between Arcane and a couple of the other guards. Like, okay, bets were made. Bets were made.
He looks to you, Elijah, to see if you're going to take him up on this offer.
I just have a question. Just one.
Yeah.
What if she, and he points at Lillian, can describe a building in the castle that no one but the royal family knows what it looks like?
It's not many of those.
Her private bedchambers or even the king's. What if she could do that?
The problem is,
Or, ask her something that only the princess would know the answer to. There are solutions to this without you nearly decapitating that friend and
Don't think
threatening
you really
us
care,
with
friend.
decapitation.
here's the deal. Somebody with enough skill and talent managed to sneak into anywhere they wanted in the castle and absconded with the prince and princess. At this point, it is assumed that the entire layout of the building has been leaked to nefarious people.
That is true. So you have to keep that in mind, Elijah. What would
And-
potentially be a lifesaver? Lifeline would very quickly turn into common knowledge for the wrong individuals.
So they're gonna punish us for doing the right thing here? And
No,
fuck
they're
that.
acting in caution in regards to their duty, Elijah.
Elijah,
There is a difference.
just think of this as them hiring more capable guards.
No, God,
And essentially hazing them.
trekking through that fucking jungle for what, a month and a half, and this is the shit we get?
3 months.
Oh no, she was gone for 3 months.
But like I said,
Hmm.
we got more skills in each one of our pockets than probably 15 or 16 soldiers here.
I would say 5 or 6 each of us. So that would altogether put us in a level of theoretically a small battalion.
Alright.
If you want to go through that route, Nixley. But I don't want to toot our own horn that badly and make us seem like we're just punks.
Listen, I like impromptu math lessons as much as the next guy, which is quite a lot. But I need to get you guys sworn in and sent to Sheriff Colm as quickly as possible. The dredge isn't going to clean itself up.
Careful, Cotton. Your sarcasm showing.
You know I like math.
I know. Do I have to do this, or can I just help them for the fun of it?
Oh no, you're getting sworn in too. It makes me laugh making you do things.
Ah, fucking hell. Great. Brother's gonna laugh his ass off when he hears about this. Anyway.
Alright, right.
Forced conscription, great.
Well, you're welcome to
Well,
leave.
at least this will be somewhat interesting.
Nobody's forcing you to do anything. You're welcome to leave.
Something new at least.
No.
Question.
Yes, this is the last question.
Okay, it's a very important question. Are you guys still selling sweet rolls at your cafeteria?
Well, yeah.
Okay, fuck it, I'm in.
Alright, right hands up, gentlemen. Repeat after me.
Alright.
I hereby vow.
I hereby vow.
Hereby vow.
Mm,
I'm sorry I didn't quite hear you, Bearman.
I hereby vow.
To uphold the law.
To uphold the law.
You uphold the law.
I try to uphold the law.
I actually like his spirit. going to be difficult. Of the city of Worm,
Of
We
the
get
city of
City
Worm.
of Worm.
City of
Fuck.
Worm.
and protect its citizens.
And protect its citizens.
Ooh, and save the citizens.
Close enough.
And do my best to protect the citizens.
Not very optimistic, but good enough. Alright, let me take you to Sheriff Colm.
And I promise to raid the liquor stores.
You can do that. You also know what'll happen.
Oh, let me have some fun.
No, none
To
of
deliver
you.
the princess to her house too, and look how well that's turning out.
Just be glad we got to the
You're just
city,
a Debbie
Elijah.
Dowser.
Oh, Elijah. We'll get this done quick and fast.
So promised her I'd help her find her brother. Look how great that fucking worked out.
How the hell are we supposed to
We were-
expect that kind of shit?
We were that close, okay?
Yeah, but how do you think these, and like, we're all chatting amongst ourselves while we're following this guy, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yes.
How well do you think these assholes are going to accept that when we're like, hey guys, we were this close from saving the prince too?
I mean, look at it this way, Elijah. We were this close. How close were they? They stayed in the city and just said and
They're
just
gonna-
chalked it up as they're dead.
The
So
they're
did
gonna
they even
fucking-
try?
the captain stops
They're gonna-
briefly and looks at you guys and goes, "How close are we talking?"
Like, it's a little hard. Like 10
Let's
foot
see,
maybe.
Elijah,
10,
give me
15 foot. What? Do you have a measurement system? Like,
Okay, use
Literally,
your
as soon as
Like,
as
50
literally
feet
as soon as we entered the clearing that they were in, he got his fucking head bitten off.
If you guys can get that close to solving any kind of problems where I'm sending you to deal with, then it is going to be mission success every time. You have no idea how bizarre it gets in this neighborhood.
oh, then this should be
Oh,
a
No,
cakewalk.
you
wait,
have-
It's
just
weird.
hold
you have
on.
no idea where we come from, sir.
I
This
allow-
should
None
be
at
a
all.
cakewalk.
You-
Holy cow.
You need to understand, I allowed some foreign guy, after a week of being in this city, to become a sheriff. That's how desperate I was. Then I let him hire criminals to help him. And then they all
Wait.
died.
Foreign guy.
Yeah.
You got a new one? Does foreign guy have a metal left hand?
I don't know, I wasn't paying attention.
Anyway,
Is he a really nerdy looking specky git?
I gotta be honest with you, fellas, I see a lot of foreign guys come through here. We're kind of like the greatest city ever.
so
What do you say his
just fully
name was?
That's-
So wait, you are just like okay with the fact that about our whole Wendigo encounter, or what?
I don't know what the hell
Like-
that is.
Oh, also, I have these horns.
Think of it like
dude.
an undead that gets stronger as it feeds on its victims.
Well, that sucks.
It was
I-
tough, but Nick's over there with his fancy arrows downed it in, what was it, 3 hits?
Yeah, pretty much. 3 hits. It was pretty nice. Maybe next time I'll get in like 2.
Let's hope there won't be a next time where you steal the fun from all of us.
Alright.
I mean, I'm pretty good with these things, and that's pretty awesome. But also, I have these antlers. I want to make a bow out of it. Do you have anywhere where I could like maybe do that?
We can worry about that later. Can I get you to Sheriff Cole?
Okay, fine.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Lead the way, sir.
After about another 10 to 15 minutes of walking, you guys get... I mean, he says it's a crappy neighborhood. You don't have any proof of that, because this is still nicer than some of the nice neighborhoods you've been to in Guldar. But he says it's a crappy neighborhood, and you get to this relatively decent building, and he leads you inside.
What does it
Ooh, I
look like
the carpet.
inside?
You should be seeing it.
Oh, sorry. Got a page over from Discord. Ding. Ah.
A big... You do see the big dark square, correct?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, this is where you guys will be working. I don't know if you'll continue the name of the demolition crew. I guess that's up to you. Here, let me take you to... let me take you to Sheriff Colm's office. And as you guys get to about this point, you hear signs of a struggle.
Oh hell.
Like, somebody getting shoved around and a lot of...
Yelling.
Yeah, well, not necessarily yelling, but kind of like grunts of...
It's the fight grunting basically.
Yeah, fight grunting, essentially.
Like someone's throwing hands.
Yep. And the sheriff just... Or the captain just goes, "Shit!" And he grabs the door from the top and begins to fold it, because it's not like, you know, it's a cheap office door, essentially. He just
Damn.
rips this...
Hollow.
Huh?
Hollow core.
Yeah. He just rips this door down, and you hear, "What the fuck?" as you see fire shoot out the door and hit the captain square in the face. As you see standing in the office, not wearing a shirt, not wearing pants, with a half-orc woman, is Jezza.
Oh, look, it's Jezza.
Now,
I knew
almost
you were
as if
still
I knew it.
alive.
hold on.
Damn.
Wait a minute. Does
Hold-
that mean he was?
Hold on. This is going to
Yes,
be...
it does, Chaos.
This is going to be a little bit of a different thing that I'm going to do narratively, so that you guys don't have to, play 20 questions with Jezzo, which is typically very irritating to do, to say the least, because he keeps it very short with you guys. So let me tell you a story. I'm going to bring you all back to the ship. The combat is still raging on. It is raining. The corpses of all those Triton are... You can see them very clearly. To your left, you look over and you see Omen. And you see this burst of energy shoot from Omen's hands. And what you can feel is nothing short of this weird mixture of almost like you feel sorry for him, but also at the same time you get this sense of understanding. You feel this sense of dread come over you as the fight is starting to get very, very hopeless. As one of those large black tentacle comes swinging into view. You get knocked into the ocean. You cannot see anything, and it's super dark, and you begin to think that you're going to drown until you remember something. You've been experimented on enough at this point that you feel your chest glow blue. And you can breathe. And then suddenly, before you can get over the fear of drowning, you're grabbed. And you're pulled fast as you begin to black out, as that fall was a lot. An uncertain amount of time passes and you wake up at the mouth of a river. You look to your left and you look to your right, and you see two dead yellowfin tuna beside you. You start to gather yourself, and you look down to your left and you see that your arm is missing again, as it must have fallen off when you fell off the boat. Thankfully, You had spent a lot of time splitting up your soul a bunch of times in your own body so that your arm would become a ghost if anything were to happen to it, so you still have use of it. In fact, you look down and you see all those runes that are starting to glow on your left arm. It worked. After a day of sitting at the bank of this river, you begin to walk. You walk through the grasslands, you have to kill a couple of wolves, and then you run into these bandits at these tents. They start demanding your stuff. You pull out your that fancy dagger that you've seen Jezza wield before, and the bandit captain demands that you hand it over. Eventually, after seeing fire erupt from your hands, you decide, you know what? They can keep that dagger. You no longer need it. Your dad's dead after all, so there's no point. So, you plunge it into one of their skulls, and you leave it there for them. Thankfully, one of them has a new sleeve of armor for you that looks a little draconian, which is pretty neat. And they also have this very nice katana. You finally make it into the massive city. You have no job, no money, and no idea what you're going to do. You find a few you eventually, being tired and sad, go to the one place where tired and sad people go. A bar. You find a few nasty thugs harassing some orcish woman. It looks to be a halfling and 2 Goliaths. After being through this kind of harassment yourself and the general torment that you've been through, you get very angry, and you yell at them to leave her alone. The halfling, being brave enough, walks up to you and asks you the very common question of, what are you going to do about it? And the Goliaths turn around to laugh, as you decide to show them exactly what you're going to do about it. You grab the halfling by the head and pump as much arcane energy as you possibly can muster, turning him into ashes as you slowly melt him to the ground with this spell that you've had for a while. This scares the hell out of these 2 Goliaths, but you're not going to let them go. You've had enough. So you fire a bunch of blue darts at them, making their heads explode. You know that at this point, you're screwed. You're a foreigner in a foreign city, and you just murdered 3 people, and you realize that, you know what, maybe I can't change, and I've really done it this time. The woman keeps trying to thank you, but you keep ignoring her. You're going to jail, it doesn't matter what she thinks. Sure enough, the guards show up, and you feel a dull pain as your head is slammed into the floor of this bar, and you're dragged off. You're sitting in the jail, waiting to be sentenced or executed or whatever this city does. The orcish woman doesn't stop visiting you, though, which bothers you a little bit because there's no point. You're not going to have much of a life after this anyway. Eventually, the captain of the guard, Corporal Jail, visits you and offers you a position. He let you sober up a little bit and enjoy your time in jail to think about your actions, and at this point, you need to make money, and you're not leaving anytime soon. So you say, to hell with it, I'll become your next sheriff. The woman that you saved really takes a liking to you and keeps begging you to go to dinner just once. Finally, after you've been a free man and got established in your new position, you just relent. What's the harm at this point? You might as well start a life here. You're not leaving. You go to dinner and you realize that you like this woman a lot, which is scary for you because nothing that you've ever liked a lot has ever lasted. You have no home and no friends anymore. They could be dead for all you know. But man, you really do like this woman, and you start seeing her regularly. Another week passes and now you have a good steady government job, a new group of idiots, and a woman who you're begging to really enjoy the company of. Just as things are going very well, your coworkers get killed by a beast to escape the zoo. And while trying to enjoy some quiet and contemplating the interviews you have in about an hour, your entire new world comes crashing down as the past comes walking through the door looking for a job. And as you look at Jezza, you do see a bunch of runes have been tattooed on his arms for quite some time, and you see on his chest looks like two octopus in the shape of lungs. And you do see a look of relief and almost excitement to see you all.
I figured it would have been like dread. Oh, not these assholes again.
No, you're his only friends.
Jezza, you bastard.
Jezza just goes, "Captain, I'm so sorry," and then the captain just puts up his hand and goes, "If I had to fire every one of my sheriffs who are gambling or banging in their office, I'd have no sheriffs left. You no longer have interviews. I hired these guys. Good luck." And he just turns around and leaves.
Hired. Forced.
Hmm.
Shanghaied even.
Oh, it could be worse.
Are you done crying? So is this Magic Boy?
This is
Yep.
Jezza. This is the guy we were talking about.
Aye. So, apologies, friend, if you don't like the term Magic Boy.
Better than what we've called him.
Not by much.
Well, so, seems like you're having fun. Do you want us to leave so you can finish up?
Or, honestly, I think we should just step out for a sec to let them finish up, honestly. We kind of walked in on a special moment.
No, the moment's gone. I'll see you later. She just quickly rushes out past you guys.
And you say
Oh,
I
geez.
have no tact, Omen. Jesus.
Yeah, you really dicked this one up, Omen.
Honestly, I'll take that loss.
Usually I expect that kind of behavior from the cat.
Oh man, like we got a story for you, and I'm sure you got one for us. Like, what the fuck, man?
Thought I was dead.
I thought you
Oh,
were
we-
dead. I saw you go over.
Oh, I
I
went
had
over.
more faith in you.
I went over all right. Oh, by the way, Jezariah Sadar is dead. I have new citizenship, new papers. I'm now Jezariah Colm.
Alrighty. Mr. Colm it is.
I can finally
Great.
leave the past behind me.
Congratulations, sir. As he'll give you
Oh,
a mock salute with a happy smile for him.
Who's
well,
the...
Jez, I'm afraid we're gonna have to dump on you.
When have you guys done anything but?
Oh, but see, this is a good dump. Maybe.
Okay.
So which one of
No matter how you say it like that, Elijah, that still sounds...
So, where did you guys find a dwarf and who is ruder than hell, and which one of you
Oi!
married the lady?
Okay, first
For
off,
the record-
fuck yeah, rude.
For the record, he found us, and none of us have married the lady, as I don't
Bearman
think
did.
it would be proper to marry the princess.
That's the princess, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
And we found her brother, only he got munched by a Wendigo.
I don't know what the hell that is, but
It's
No,
some
that's
kind of
true,
undead
actually.
creature that eats other creatures to heal itself.
I got 2 horns.
That's great. That's wonderful. I'm glad nothing has changed.
It's pretty
Good
awesome,
news and
actually.
bad news.
There's no good news. There's never any good news.
What do you
You're just a right
mean?
Debbie Downer, aren't you?
What do you mean there's never any good news? At least the princess is alive.
Well, I knew that.
Wait,
It's just the bad
Then-
news tends to outweigh the good news, Elijah.
no, hold on. You knew the princess was alive.
Of course. Anybody with a brain would have pieced that one together. That's not on you guys. You guys haven't had all the time that I've had to dig into that one. It was the first thing they had me look at. It was very simple. Nobody's gonna kill the princess. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know where the hell she was, but
Seder camp.
yeah, but where?
The jungle.
No,
Jungle. What was it? Southwest.
No, jeez.
Southeast.
never mind. I grossly overestimated that. It's a miracle she's alive.
Yeah, there were also giant spiders in the area.
Sure, there's a lot
Actually
worse.
made friends.
Yeah,
Oh.
because apparently a certain someone can make friends with them. Just stink eyes and nicks.
Oh, good. Another one of you has decided to make arrangements and pacts with dangerous entities we have no knowledge of. That's awesome.
Yeah, welcome to the club, Nix.
Those are the ancestors. Those giant spiders.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're like descendants of like the Grand Arch spider. They're pretty cool. They're not very nice. They're very territorial, but hey, they're pretty cool still.
Do not mess
God.
with the Grand Arch Spider.
I don't know what he's talking about. What's wrong with your Grand Arch spider?
That monstrosity took these people a long time to imprison somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Purposefully lost to history.
Why, was it trying to take over some land or something?
Yeah, just some land, or the world.
I mean, I guess with a name like Grand Arch Spider, why wouldn't you want to take over the world?
Nix. We already have one issue on hand with my with my unfortunate father figure harassing my ass. The last thing we need is to unleash something that could be considered a world-ending spider.
Ironic considering you're dealing with a foreign entity we have no knowledge of, Omen.
Yeah, and who's to say that this Grand Arch Spider doesn't want to be helpful? Times change.
Alright. Come on in, we've got a lot of work to do. And with that, that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Hmm.
I knew Jezza wasn't dead. He's too damn stubborn.
There's no way he was dead. I need that boy's spell rock.
Well, so far you're getting as far away from him doing you any kind of favors as you possibly can get.
I haven't even been mean to him. That's the thing.
Yeah, but I mean, you've seen the character. You know his patience are wire thin, and you chewed through the wire as quick as you could, like a rat.
I didn't do a damn.
Like
didn't do a damn
rat on a
thing.
New York subway. You chewed that wire as fast as you could.
I didn't do a damn fucking thing. I literally said to him, "Oh, do you want us to give you a little time so you can work that out?"
You called
That's
him.
literally all he's.
You called him names and were immediately, just getting after him.
No, I simply said, "Oh, so this is the magic lad." Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not like that?
You called him Magic Boy, which
I
is
called him
demeaning.
magic lad.
No, you said Magic Boy.
You said Magic Boy, Flame.
Yeah,
lad,
he
same
said
d-
magic boy.
Same damn thing.
Which is demeaning, which is immediately...
He's a
It's
fucking dwarf.
really
He's a-
really not Flame.
No, it's not Flame.
You all can burn in hell.
I'm sorry to say, man.
Alright,
You and I will talk
Anyway.
later.
we have credits to get to So let's do the thing. I can't believe I forgot his real name. Mark's kid's gonna be here in about 2 days, so let's do chat advice again. We'll start with you, Chaos. I know you have school.
2 days. Congrats, Mark.
I still got a few months.
I know. That doesn't fit my narrative.
That time is just flying,
It's
man.
flying
It is.
for
It
me.
really is.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off the kids like 2 days early now because of this.
Could be.
It's Mark's baby.
Make sure the kid is stuck to regular is stuck to regular milk, not formula, until they're like, what was it, 10 weeks old? Then you can slowly start introducing water to them.
There we go.
It's oddly specific.
Random Facebook posts I scrolled by. I'm like, huh, that's cool. Random memory.
All right, Flame.
Dad advice. I had it, then I lost it for a second. Stay true to your word. Stay true to your word. That's all I got.
Mark, give yourself some fatherly advice.
For me, just do the best I can. Honestly, like, don't try to overthink stuff.
Best you can is all you can do, and that is good enough.
Right?
Truck.
Never feel ashamed or embarrassed to call a parent if you're in a bad situation. They would much rather you call them than they receive a call from somebody, that a call would not be wanted from, like, I don't know, a cop or the hospital or something.
Right.
You don't want PD calling you at 2 a.m.
Or worse,
The morgue.
Well, depending on the county, PD calls for the morgue.
Well, you get what I'm saying.
I know.
Less grim, always tighten the lug nuts on a tire in a star pattern.
The kid ain't out yet. Let him hit 6 months old before we try to get him a job.
No, once the kid is out, they need to start
Teach 'em
working.
how to
They yearn for the
weld.
mine.
No, they need to start
Teach them how to weld.
They need to invest in the stock market and real estate at that age.
Gotta teach them how to work.
No, they gotta be a
Okay,
crypto
so
bro.
here's a better piece of advice then. If you're gonna use power tools to tighten those lug nuts down, do not use chrome. Sockets.
No chrome.
Chrome is garbage.
Well, it's not that it's garbage. It's just not. It's not tempered steel, and you could cause more hurt to yourself than anything else.
All right, my dad advice, I suppose. I'll get a text for this one, but I truly believe it, so hopefully it's taken in the spirit that it's meant. But if you're thinking about, when your kid's 1.5, and you're running out of options to give your kid and they won't shut up, it's perfectly acceptable to give that child a sip of delicious, refreshing Coca-Cola. It will change that child's life forever. In a good way.
Ain't nothing wrong with Coca-Cola every now and then.
Yeah.
I'm glad that went that direction and not a different direction.
I drink Pepsi.
I won't lie, I was scared I was gonna go another direction. I'm like, no.
Same. I was sweating bullets for half a
Oh,
second.
what
Like,
the hell the matter?
Let's not Let's not be advocating for liquid babysitter, okay?
A little
I am a
bourbon.
textbook
Why?
definition of why that doesn't work.
A little bourbon on the gums makes the sickness go away.
Jeez.
That's,
No,
that's the,
I was talking about Benadryl.
Ooh,
Jeez.
that's really
they
good.
do they even still like make and give out Benadryl?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't seen that anywhere in the grocery stores now that I think about that.
You're not looking
I've
hard
seen it
enough.
in DG.
It's over there in the allergy section.
Yep.
You can get it
Right
in
there.
capsule or liquid form, depending
if
on
you-
how fast you want to pass out.
And if you take it enough, you get to see the pink spiders, which is
So you
not.
take enough of it, you
This is not advice. This is just a fact.
warning, take too much of this and you get to see the Hat Man.
Your
He'll do some
nose
cool
won't
skate tricks
itch
for
if
you.
you're out. Your nose won't be itching if you're, unconscious.
Your nose won't be itching if you're not in your body anymore.
We need title suggestions. We forgot about it.
Let's see. Shooting
I have
gallery?
I have mine.
Coughing fits.
Okay. What is yours, Mark?
Golden shower.
No.
No. No. Mark.
We've had this damn conversation with you
This is the
before.
second time we've had to have this talk with you. Don't make me and Flame pull you aside for an official HR meeting.
Oh.
We were like, what happened to
Golden
Mark?
arrow, you know.
Mark's been suspended for
No.
3 months.
No, Mark, you don't understand. There is a dirty reference to
I
what you
know
said.
there
he does
is.
know. He's
He
not an
gets
idiot.
it. We had this whole conversation before with him.
We had to go through the list of things not to say, and then he said them anyway.
This is on recording too. I remember this is in one of the episodes.
Yes.
We had a whole argument because it was like episode 28, I think, was the
Oh,
whole argument.
Anyway.
I was
Golden arrow is another one.
I was going to say In Too Deep.
Gold Star Marksman.
Lucky Gold Star. Gets sued by LG.
Wow.
What about you, Trucker? Do you have a title suggestion that's not going to cause...
An
Trouble.
uproar.
Yes.
I get skipped.
No, you said coughing fit like an ass. You passed
That's
your
not
turn.
real, you jackass. Fuck you.
We moved along. I'll come back to you when you've thought about what you've done.
No, never.
Trucker?
I'm drawing a blank. Mark sent my brain train off the tracks.
Alright, Flame.
Knock first.
That's a good one. I like that.
That's pretty solid, actually.
Alright. I'm gonna play the credits now, so if I could have that 35 seconds of quiet time, and then we can be off air. Adios, everybody.